Oh shit. We got a few hours. We got a few hours. We got a few hours. But let's start this shit. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time zone you're in. Fucking hell, I almost lost my breath. Whew, what a day. I hope you all had a great day. I hope if it's still afternoon where you are, I hope you're having a great afternoon, great evening, all the rest of it. This is what I'm saying. As the preview says, it's always Friday night madness, but tonight it's a special one because it's the PSG v Arsenal UCL final. Could we make it our first one? Could PSG make it their second one? Who knows? Yeah. By 7:30, I'll either be laughing or I'll be laughing. It's a win-win season. You know what I'm saying? But let's bring in the man them. First, we've got African Academy, yeah? The man with the hair, the man with the hats. Fucking hell, I can't even talk today. Then we got Prime, Mr. CCTV himself. Mind what you say, because he will be there to clip you. And we have the man they call Luke. Last time I got his name wrong, but hey, I ain't doing that again. This is what I'm saying, yeah? Oh, shit, and we got a late comer right about now, yeah? We got man like 10. What you saying, family? What you saying, family? I hope you're all good. And I love the trim. This is what I'm saying. Too
Oh
bad I
yeah,
can't get that skin fade anymore. All I can get is a skin. A skin. But it is what it is. I hope you're doing fine, my brother. How are you doing today?
yeah, doing good. I actually asked Chat GPT what would be the best hairstyle for my type of face, and it told me this sort of thing, Chat GPT. So I like to thank Chat GPT, and tomorrow I think we're all going to thank
The
Mikel
the ball
Arteta
the
for
ball thing.
delivering a trophy.
Yeah. Oh no. He's third trophy, but he's second major. Let's get that right. But before we
Well,
even start anything, yes, for Prem in a row. You know what I'm saying? Big up my family. Hello, Chels. How you doing, love? You all right? Yeah? Yes, sweet. She also says big up the panel. And Ravi's out here saying big up, big up, big up. So manners and respect. Yo, people, like and subscribe. And if you're in that caring mood, it's good to share. This is what I'm saying. Black will be on his way shortly. But you know what? Yeah, let's get this shit on the road. This is what I'm saying. We all know why we're here today. It's the Friday Night Madness. It's PSG v Arsenal preview. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Could it be an Arsenal victory? I'm hoping it's not a PSG victory. But regardless, you lot will be entertained. And the next day, I will be still watching my club lift up those ears. You know what I'm saying? Big up my boy Masood. This is what I'm saying each and every time. Big up, big up, big up.
I can't stay long, but can I quickly
Yeah.
give my thoughts?
Oh, of course you can. Go on.
When I said a year ago Arsenal would make it to this final and lose, I was under the assumption that people would make Arsenal clear favourites. That would be the consensus of everyone, that Arsenal would be favourites, and Arsenal wouldn't have this league title. Now Arsenal have the league title, but everyone's just assuming PSG is going to batter Arsenal. I don't like that. But before we went live, people, the way Dante was trying to speak to us backstage about if you lose it, I'm happy. It's not that big of a deal. I don't like that. Arsenal are quite relaxed going into this final. I saw the supposed leak or whatever of Arteta saying we're gonna win the Champions League, and then I saw a gal crashing out saying that why did someone leak that? There's a mole in the dressing room or whatever. I don't think that's that big of a deal. Like, the manager is confident that they'll win it, and the fact that the video's out, that should also show confidence to your fans. I personally don't think that's big of a deal.
Okay.
I've been thinking for like a week. King, yes.
Shameless.
I've been thinking for like a week. I've been thinking for like a week now that listen, as great as PSG are, and people are talking about it's impossible to stop them, I don't think it's necessarily like impossible. But anyone can do it in a one-off game. It is Arsenal with the way they defend. I think Arsenal will win it 1-0. I think PSG will probably be the better team on the night. You know, all those fake metrics that these stats guys love to talk about. I think PSG will probably be the better team on the night, but Arsenal will nick the win. They'll win it 1-0, unfortunately. Yeah, it's welcome to the winners' table. You know, just like Palace joined a few days ago. You know, welcome to the champions of Europe, man. Welcome to the big club. So
Yeah, man. Cup winners cup, motherfucker. Cup winners cup. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
okay. So when you win this,
Oh,
when you win this
check. No
Champions
on
League,
trophy.
when you win
Orange.
this Champions League, see, stop saying Cup Winners' Cup. Watch how quickly
No,
he forgets about the Cup Winners' Cup.
no. I'll be like Cup Winners Cup, and we got Grandad now. Champions League is what I'm saying. It's like, did you see when
Grandad.
Thor it becomes did you know the legendary Thor? Yeah,
Yeah.
so he
Yeah.
the Destroyer, Thor the
Right,
Destroyer.
yeah.
That's it, isn't it?
Doomsday
Yeah,
4 will be there.
Yeah, bro, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm a motherhead myself, but as soon as King's got that, yeah, I might as well just do this.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, pussy, oh yeah. Let me make it a bit bigger so everyone else can see. Can you see those big ears? Can you see lifting it? Yeah, pussy, oh.
Is
Who's
it?
lifting it?
So good.
All in a row.
Who's lifting it?
No,
Who's
it's
lifting
David
it? Who's
Raya.
lifting it?
Mr. Clean Sheet himself, David Raya.
Oh, not your captain Odegaard or not your manager that led you to a title in 22 years.
Mate, my picture, my choice, my decision, my show.
Yeah, interesting. You see how Don C's a fraud, yeah? He won't give credit towards the manager or captain, but he's gonna give credit towards Raya. He was bought by the man. He was bought by this manager, by the way. This manager put his neck on the line and said, "Ramsdale's not good enough. Bring me Raya." But yeah, Don C won't give the manager credit. It's fine, cool. I see. We all see what you are, Don C. We get it, man. We all see it. We see through you.
I'm glad you do. This is what I'm saying. And I'm peaceful out here, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you just don't like me. You don't look, people. Yeah, you see, Prime hates this relaxed Don C. Because when Prime first met me, yeah, I was a boiling kettle. I was blowing up left, right, and center. And I chose this season to go with my phrase, stage 5. Yeah. Ever since then, Prime and so many others have hated me for being so positive. Luke, can you believe that?
To be fair, I'd actually watched some of your stuff to start with, and I can confirm he was like that. By the way, I can confirm he was. Yeah, and to be fair, if you're bottom of the league last day, then whilst we were in the title race still, this game will be a whole different game tomorrow.
Yeah, of course, because we haven't got a major. It's like this. When you got a major in your pocket, right? You're good. You can bring it out at any time. It's like this, yeah.
It's not even
major.
But it's not.
Major.
It's not done. But it's not even that it's a major though.
Going for a treble is different though, because you're going for a treble that we did. It was stressful as fuck that game.
Yeah.
So
yeah, but the thing is, it's not even the fact necessarily that it's the major. Arsenal have gotten 6 years trophy drought. Is Arteta good enough? Are these players good enough? All these question marks are gone. So you can't even if they lose this final, you can't really rain on their parade. Like what? I can't if Arsenal lose, what can I really banter them with?
PSG is a good team. Fair play.
Like what can I really say? You haven't won a Champions League. Okay, they've still left the season with a major trophy. That's why when Arsenal fans kept saying like we're gonna go for a treble or a quad in October, I was like, just win a trophy first, bro.
Yeah,
just win one of the majors. Don't go for 4. Just win one.
Yeah.
Look at Liverpool. Remember their famous quad season that they love to talk about, and they didn't win any of the majors, but yet they still talk about that season like it was amazing. So yeah, if Arsenal lose this final, then it's still a great season.
Yeah,
it's still your best season since you're invincible. So
that's why it's a win-win season. Prime, now you see why I said at the beginning of the season it's a win-win season. Do you get it now?
No, don't say that because you didn't know you were getting to the final. Don't say that.
No, not the final. Not the final. I didn't predict us to win the final. I was like, I thought it was going to be Bayern PSG, to be honest. As long as they miss each other in the group stages, I was like, yeah, Bayern PSG. So the knockout stages, I was like, Bayern PSG. So yeah, it is what it is. Like, I'm here now. Yeah, it's okay, people. Before we even started, it's not Arsenal's fault we are here. We earned to be here. This is the difference between winning top and winning anywhere else. Because who came second? It was PSG that came second, right? No, Bayern Munich that came second, and Bayern Munich played PSG. Arsenal, by finishing top, we just got the luck of the draw. Yeah, look who we played: Bayer Leverkusen, Sporting Lisbon, whoever the hell they are. Like, it's not Arsenal's fault, you get me? So I want to put that straight out there. Yeah, and then you're saying that you scammed to figure like you lot should talk about scamming. You lot have had enough charges against your name. You hear what I'm saying? Like, so shut up.
Yeah,
James.
but we now have charges for the wrong reasons, bro.
Yeah, it's true.
At least with Roman, we were winning titles.
Yeah,
so it didn't matter.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, no, that's all really I have to say. because I can't stay long. I got a dip. Maybe I'll be back
No,
later.
that's cool.
at
No,
time.
no, no.
But
When you're ready, man. When you're ready.
yeah, Don C, I'll be the first one to welcome you to the Champions of Europe table.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna win it, unfortunately.
Yeah, too bad facts won't the pussy hole, but it is what it is.
Yeah. Remember when City drew the Spurs? I said you guys are winning this title.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you did.
So
You did.
yeah,
You did.
unfortunately. Hey, congratulations, Arteta and my captain Odegaard. Congratulations. Doing something Henri couldn't do. Yeah.
And he's gone. You're an Arsenal for that, you know.
Hey, listen, don't let Kai Havertz score in the final.
No.
No.
Please let Kai Havertz score, because I can now say, okay, people, this is my agenda right now. Yeah. I've been hearing that, and we will get to the England thing. I've been hearing that people want England to win the World Cup, to shut all of the Arsenal fans up because they're not talking and we're talking too loud. If England win the World Cup, which I hope they do, because we'll have a national holiday, and I need an extra day off work. Yeah. If England win the World Cup and Arsenal win the Champions League, I can say Nonsense Madueke won it all this season, won all the major trophies this season. I can say, I can. I can say Saka won it all. I can say Rice done it. Rice on Ballon d'Or. I could get away for saying it.
Wait. Hold on. Rice for so you agree with Egal then? Rice for Ballon d'Or?
I don't agree with it. No, I don't. No, I do not agree with it. But I will be shameless to say it, to shut the haters up. Shall tell you why? Because could you imagine if Madueke came to Arsenal, revived his career, won the Premier League in his first try, won the Champions League in his first try at Arsenal, and won the World Cup in his first try. This is what stories are made of, and I'm going to tell the story shamelessly.
Do you know what that tells me though, Doncy? That tells me that Arteta can save hoes. He can turn a hoe into a housewife. And if he can turn Madueke into a Premier League, Champions League, and World Cup winner, he can turn Garnacho into a treble winner, guaranteed.
Mate, have you not seen?
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Prime. Have you not seen Pretty Woman Richard Gere? This is what I'm saying. Pretty Woman Richard Gere.
Hashtag turn a hoe into a housewife.
Save a hoe. Save a hoe.
Yeah.
By the way, similar to how Pep was by the way, I'm not sure if you guys have seen, but Sterling, by the way, today, he got arrested today for under the influence of drugs. I was driving a car apparently today in England. I'm not sure if you guys saw that, but look at. I thought it was
for speeding.
No, apparently it's drugs related. Apparently.
Oh crap. Yeah.
Now,
anyway,
I was saying, by the way, right? I love Sterling, by the way, for City. He was great for us, and look at how Pep was a Sterling, how great he was with him. But some players though just do well on a certain manager and get their career, and Raheem at one point was up there with Messi, Ronaldo in terms of goals. At one point, he was playing that well, and it just shows. Look at Arteta at someone, and look at what he's done with certain players. I'm not saying it's the same thing, obviously, because it's over a number of years rather than just 1 year. Obviously, they have to do it over a number of years to see how that goes, but it just shows you that people will say this season that you got lucky. Fair enough. Some things have been a thing, but I've said to you before, Dom, with this season, we are our own fault for losing the league anyway. I'm not saying you don't deserve it. You did, but we didn't help ourselves for drawing so many games. We actually did our job against you. Drew with you at the Emirates and got to beat you at home. We did it. We did our job in the big games, but you can't keep drawing with Forest at home and shit like that and to win the league. And that's why I'm not a bitter person, because I'm actually taking accountability for my club, not doing what we need to do. Because I'm not going to be sat here crying about PGMOL. They're crap, but they're crap for everyone. Not just for you, crap for us as well. For everyone.
Do you know what? Do you know what, Luke? This is why I respect people like yourself, Big Steve, and do you remember that brother that when I first came on, what is it? True Blue TV with you.
True City Fan TV,
yeah. True City Fan TV. Yeah. There was another dude that turned up late. I forgot his name. It was on bottom left. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I respect you, lot. I'll tell you why. Because even though I can't remember his name, apologies, and it'll come to me. It's just because you lot haven't tried to play it down. You lot haven't do you know what it is? if anyone was gonna play it down, it would have been you lot. But it's been all the other rival fans. And me and Black had done a stream earlier talking about, let's say, the Man United fans, the Chelsea and Liverpool and all of that shit, trying to play down Arsenal's title win. When they're saying that, oh yeah, but you lot got decisions. You lot done this. Everyone got decisions. Like, we all know that refs are bad. It's like this year, for example, and this is no shot going towards you, yeah? I remember when when I think it was Chelsea handballed the ball. I remember when Foden kicked someone in Achilles. We know that's like one led to a goal, the other player stayed on. They're two bad refereeing decisions. Bad refereeing decisions, yeah? But then when you don't win a league, everyone kind of takes a blind eye to it. We all know what happened at Everton. Yeah, we all know what happened at Everton. And to be honest, it should have been a penalty. It is what it is. But the refs do that a lot of the times. Yeah, for whatever reason. I'm not going to speculate. I'm not going to try and be one of the flat earths, Sophia Earths and all of that. I ain't into that. Refs are horrible. And refs are horrible around the world. We know this, yeah? They've got their own agendas. We all know this, yeah? It's happened from... I'm not too sure how old everyone is in the chat and stuff like that. But if you know Mike Dean, yeah? Mike Riley, all right? Those days. I'm talking about those days, yeah? If you know those kind of refs, you've seen it all. Do you remember... Okay, we was talking about... Do you remember the 49th game against Man United? Arsenal's game against Man United? Yeah? If we had a proper ref, do you think the game would have went on that way? If we had a proper ref, do you think Rooney could have dived and got away with it? This is what I'm saying. So refs have been bad from as long as I can remember football. I try not to talk about it because you know what, yeah? Like, they're bad for everyone. This year was our year because City allowed it to be our year. We gave City so many windows of opportunity, as Veta would say.
I said before, bro, it's like both of us will say, you have it. No, I'll have it. You have it. I'll have it. It's like, all right, I've got it now. I'll take it. Let's say before, it's like the door was open in the house to rob the place. Or like, nah, I don't need it. In the end, someone's got to win the league. And you won it. That's how it is, but it's again, I'm not going to sit here and cry about it. It's football. Like, it's the first time I've ever seen my team bottle a title race. It happens.
Nice, true, man.
But I'm going to enjoy what I've seen the last 10 years because, again, we've had unbelievable 10 years anyway. So I'm still going to celebrate. And again, a cup double was still great with a team in transition. So I'm still going to take that and be happy with it. Obviously, I want to win the big stuff, but it's our own fault for that. So it's what it is. I mean, Champions League's a whole different situation. I mean, that Real Madrid tie, if we weren't stupid and play a proper team in that first leg, I think we'd go through. Yeah, they've got Vinny and Mbappe, but we've got players that can plunge them as well. And if we were just better in the first leg, I would have gone through. Bayern, who knows? Because again, City Bayern could have been a whole different game than Bayern Real Madrid. With a whole different tie. Because I'm not saying we win the game because we might just edge it, but who knows? Could batter them first leg somehow, get 3 or 4 goals past them in every good game. You get through. Because again, UCL is very random. It's very weird.
Yeah.
One game you can get battered 3 or 4-0 out of nowhere, and it may come back. So
yeah, it's like look at you with 10 men. It was ridiculous with 10 men. You played better with 10 men than you did 11 in both games, to be honest.
That Madrid game, if we could have scored at least 3 or 4 goals in that second half, actually gone through. Still with 10 men, that's how mad football is. But I'm not, again, at the end of the day, right? You finish top of the group. If you had gone out right to Sporting, it'd been quite embarrassing because I think to have gone top of the group and not got at least semi-finals. Because again, if it was Barcelona in that semi-final, I think you probably won it anyway. I think Barcelona are one of those teams right now where they're still a very inexperienced team. I watched them in the moment, right, and where they're moving, right, with like Gordon and Alvarez. I love Alvarez, but bro, he's got to improve still. He's not finished the article yet. I think for me, you just got a much more settled system and defense that wins you Europe. In our treble year, the back line and Rodri were carrying us through them games. They were literally defending like clean sheets or like wins for us. That's wins you UCLs. PSG did it, but they've done them as well. So,
nah, man, that's facts, man. For me personally, big up my brother, yeah. Big up Gunner each and every time. People, make sure you smashing them likes. Before I even get to that, what I think Roddy's trying to say is like people need to actually realize that Mikel was a player at Arsenal and he won the league at Arsenal, and that's not an easy feat. We all know how hard it is to win over like 37 games. So you got to shout him out each and every time. You see what I'm saying? Like, and there's no hate towards Mikel Arteta by giving us our first Premier League in 22 years. So what he's done has been amazing. I might not have been his biggest fan because I'm a fan of winning and winners. You know what I'm saying? I think it's been way too long for him to win it. But you know what? Right now, it's not even about that. I'm happy that he's won it. But getting back to the Champions League, with Arsenal, I agree with Luke. There was no way in hell we shouldn't have even got to this. There is no way in hell that we should have lost any game going towards this final. Yeah. Every team that I saw in front of us, whether it's Bayer Leverkusen, Sporting, Bayern Munich, or Atletico, right, we should have beaten. There was no way we should have lost to any of those teams because tactical-wise, we're better than them, in my opinion. The only thing with Barcelona is they've got some great wingers, yeah, and Rafinha in the middle. This is what I'm saying. So they've got brilliant momentary players, but we come up against that all the time when we're playing teams like City. Yeah, so we kind of know how to handle those kind of ballers. You get what I'm saying? Defensively, we're better than them. Midfield, we're better structured. I'm not saying we're better, but better structured than them. You know what I'm saying? So going to this final, the moment I saw Arsenal's draw, I knew that we had our best possible opportunity to get to the final. And then once you get to the final, that's when I can say whether we're going to win it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a luck of the draw. If it was like a Real Madrid in the final, I'm going to be honest with you. No matter what we did to them last season or whatever, I think we'll lose.
Yeah? Madrid aura.
Yeah. The reason why I said, in my opinion, the reason why I say we'll lose is because there's certain cup competitions in finals and finals only where I'm like, it's like the Carabao Cup. I wasn't confident in winning that, especially playing City, because City has won it so much. This is City's trophy, and that's me being honest. If it's the FA Cup, I'm backing Arsenal to win it because Arsenal's win it throughout the years. If it's Real Madrid in the final, I'm backing Real Madrid to win it because they're the kings of that. Those said teams in those said competition only in the finals, they are going to be the favourites, even if they're second best. Just because they've won it so much, they just know how to win that. It's like me putting my keys at home or me going to my next door. In my home, it always works. That's all I can say to it. And going to PSG, it's going to be tough. Yeah. It's going to be tough. For me personally, they are the best team in the world at the moment. Yeah. So even if Arsenal do lose to them, I'm not going to put my head down in shame and be like, oh, woe is me and all of that, because they're the best team in the world. It's not like we're fucking playing Scunthorpe or Man United in the final, which, oh yeah, like cool, they beat us this season, but no, yeah, we're better outfit than them. And even Chelsea, no disrespect to them, this is the best team in the world, not the world champions, the best team in the world. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So for me, it's like no matter what happens, we've won the Premier League. No matter what happens, yeah, I'm going to a parade on Sunday. No matter what happens, yeah, for the next 365 days, we can still live off the fact that we are champions. You know what I'm saying? So for me personally, it would be nice for me to win a European Cup, especially the Champions League. Seeing as we slipped through our fingers so many times. Like in the Wenger days, we was in there for like 21 years, 22 years. It's ironic. We was in there for 22 years and then we went 22 years without a major trophy. Mad. Yeah? Mad. It's just about being there because this is the biggest test for Arteta and the team, because we're not going against no chumps. This is PSG, the best team in the world. So many people have said Kvaratskhelia should win the Ballon d'Or in my opinion because he's just an amazing player. Yeah, Dembele, amazing player. Hakimi, an amazing player. Yeah, coming against a team with so many people have said scam the league. Yeah. But saying that, we have a chance. But even before I get onto that, 10, what's your opinion on this thing?
I think, of course, as much as I would love to see PSG winning, I think Arsenal do have a chance. But I think the one factor I would say is experience. PSG, last time they were in the Champions League final and experienced it was 364 days ago. For Arsenal, 20 years. So I think for this final, I think it's about executing the game plan and making sure things don't go south, because you don't want, I don't think it ends 5-0 like it was last season,
No.
but what was it, like 10 minutes in it was 1-0 PSG,
Yeah.
and it just went downhill. I don't
Yeah.
Even if that was to happen tomorrow, I still think Arsenal can still come back. But I do think actually the first goal of this game might actually be very crucial, because I saw, like, what the last time both finalists scored a goal in the Champions League final was Real Madrid Liverpool 2018. Since then, every single Champions League final, there's only been one team that scored in the final by a nil scoreline. Like what, Liverpool 2-0, Bayern 1-0, Chelsea 1-0, etc. So I do think that whoever scores the first goal, I think, has a huge advantage. Though I said this in the last what do you call this? In the last time we did this show, I said the best way to go against PSG is to be not super physical, not super aggressive, like to get yellow cards, red cards, or whatever, but be like the typical, like, physical, aggressive team that can get the ball, win fouls, or even commit fouls or whatever. Just don't get any bookings. Though I do think, like, overall, this final, I think, will probably test the sort of mentality of PSG, because I do think PSG are the favorites ultimately. I mean, people might say, "Oh, PSG haven't played a competitive match in 2 weeks since they last played a match," but that doesn't matter, because PSG have done that throughout the Champions League this season. They postponed a game in between the two Liverpool games, and they still beat Liverpool easily. So I do think, like, you could say, I think if this was to go to extra time, unless it goes to penalties, I still think PSG have the legs over Arsenal, because I do think the bench is a little bit more fitter, I would say. But I think if Arsenal were to score the first goal of this game, then I think it will be a lot more interesting, because will Arteta just do the typical, well, not really typical, but like sit back and counter, which I think might be the game plan, regardless if it's 0-0 or 1-0 for either team. But I think ultimately, I just feel like the experience of PSG in this sort of scenario might edge them in this tie. So in terms of, like, I recently just did a preview of this. I think the game plan for Arsenal would be, let's say, first, because I expect PSG to have possession and Arsenal to defend, because I think Arsenal's strength is defense, and PSG's strength is attack. So I'm expecting PSG to have more of the ball, more chances or whatever, especially early on, unless Arsenal score in the first 5 minutes or something. But let's just say try to get first 10 minutes, obviously 1-0 Arsenal, but if it's 0-0, try to get 0-0 first 10 minutes. Then the next 10 minutes and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if they'll do that sort of like water break in the middle of each half. I don't know how hot it is over there, but I think try to at least grow into the game, and don't let the occasion get to the Arsenal players, because I believe, apart from Havertz, I think Havertz is the only one that has seen his team, or, well, lift a Champions League himself. So I think for Arsenal, just try to get through the game, because I think if PSG score in the first 10-15 minutes, which could happen, then what's the game plan? Because then it will be like Arsenal have to, okay, we have to be a little bit more forward and all that, because you don't want to fall into the trap of what happened last year. I don't think it ends 5-0 if PSG were to score first, but I think if in the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, it's 1-0 PSG. It will be tough, but I think Arsenal are a lot better than Inter were in terms of trying to get back into the game for sure. But it would make the task a lot more difficult. And I just feel like that might be the case. PSG take the lead, get into halftime, and then second half, I think Arteta could actually, do something and all. But I think ultimately my prediction, I think 1-0 PSG at halftime, Arsenal equalize sometime after halftime, and then PSG score 5-10 minutes after Arsenal equalize. Game ends 2-1, but it'll be a respectable loss for Arsenal, basically. That's what I think. I just think ultimately the experience comes true for PSG because I think their group of players have seen it all. And I don't remember the last time a team that's won a Champions League makes the final again and goes on to lose it afterwards. Because when Real Madrid did the three-peat, we thought Juve, the best defense at that time in 2017, Real Madrid 4-1. And then when they played Liverpool in 2018, we thought Liverpool, very strong team, but ultimately carry us. But I just feel like the experience of PSG might prevail, but I think it will be a respectable performance from Arsenal. So I'll go 2-1 for Paris Saint-Germain. But I won't be surprised if Arsenal win, because then you get to see all those Spurs tears.
I will say, though, if PSG score 2 goals quickly, then I think it's... Because the thing is, that's where it gets... Because people think, it's impossible. Not necessarily. It's just 2 screamers past Raya, which by the way could happen, if they're that good PSG. You can't afford to go 2 goals down. Because at that point, PSG will go full shouts against you. They will.
Yeah. Well, let's hope not. Then we go to the fucking man with the background and the blue top. If you don't know this, he's wearing the blue hat, the blue top, and the blue background to do this trolling thing. The thing is, he should know I know what I'm going already. This is what I'm saying, But do you know what, I'm not rising to that occasion, pause. You know what I'm saying? King, tell me what you're saying, brother. You're on mute. Just like your team. Chelsea. They're shit.
First of all, unfortunately, you won't have the real MVPs to help you out tomorrow night. You won't have the real MVPs to help you. So, unfortunately, you won't have the real MVPs to help you. No. On a real note, though, there's only 2 ways this game's go. 1-0 Arsenal, or it's a drubbing. Arsenal need to score first, and then they just need to defend for their lives. They need Raya to have an unbelievable game. They need to have a proper starting 11. You can't have Kai Havertz up front. You can't have Odegaard and Zubimendi in midfield, and you can't mess about with the left back or right back. Those things are things that Arsenal can't do. They need to have the right 11. I think you need Gyökeres down the middle. I think you need a midfield three of MLS, Eze, and Declan Rice. You need to have Mosquera and Hincapié left back, right back. I wouldn't risk Timber. I think he's dumb. I think he gets injured within the first 20, 30 minutes if he starts. Honestly, I don't think he's fit. I think you're rushing him back and he'll just get injured, which will be a problem. So you get your early goal, then you can defend for the rest of the game and just, pray to wherever you have to pray to keep it 1-0, because that's the only way you're going to win. If they score first, it's going to be bloodbath, because I don't think you can go forward and attack them in a way to get a goal back. And when you start moving players forward, or Arteta decides to go attacking, that's when they'll counter you. And the pace of KK, Dembele, Doué, they'll destroy you within minutes. The reason why Chelsea lost so badly to PSG is in a couple of minutes. One moment it was 1-1, next moment it's 3-4-1. They are that quick. They can change a game within minutes. You allow them to score early, and you have to actually start to attack them. That's when it's going to be a problem, because then 5-10 minutes they can turn the game into the bloodbath real quick. And as good as you think you are defensively, they don't miss. When you give them chances, they don't miss. And also, you have to take into account that if Gabriel has a bozo moment, referees aren't there to save him because they ain't, it ain't PGO more. It's actual real refereeing. It's a European one. So
Please.
if Gabriel decides to do a headbutt or a bad foul, he's getting sent off. So
Alright,
you ain't
alright.
got these
Remember
man.
when I told you that this guy's a
Trossard.
prick? Remember I told you about him? Remember I
King.
said he pretends to be the nice guy, you know?
Yeah, he's an
Remember
arsehole.
this?
Yeah, bro, that's why I call him an arsehole all the time. He forgets that foul that happened on Trossard in there in what is it, Atletico's box, but no one's talking about that. But it's okay. But carry on, my brother. Your team's still in 10th, you bitch.
Cook, man. Let him cook.
No. But on a real note, if they score first, it's gonna be a long day because I think the moment you have to start attacking and relying on your attackers, I don't think it's gonna be that fun because I don't see you scoring more than one goal. Honestly, because I just don't trust your attackers. You're gonna need Gyökeres to start. And the only reason you lose the game will be because of the manager, not because of your players, because the manager makes the wrong decisions, the wrong tactics. Don't try and pass out the back. It's not gonna work. They're gonna press you like hell. Raya can't be doing Dora the Explorer, walking around thinking it's okay to be out of his box. He can't do that. He has to stay within the 18. If he does anything, they will chip you with ease. Richarlison did it. So what can Due do? And you have to aim to make them have to defend one-on-one. The centre backs have to defend one-on-one. You have to go behind the fullbacks. They don't have Hakimi's going to be half fit, and they're starting him. So that's going to be a
they said he's
weak
not
point.
starting.
He's not starting. Then it's going to be
said
Zaire
he's not
Emery.
starting.
Then it's gonna
That's what
gonna
they
be a weak
said.
point.
Zaire
So-
Emery.
So
Fried chicken.
go behind Zaire Emery. Aim to make Marquinhos be the player to do one-on-one. Have Gyökeres on him and have him run him ragged because that's going to be your best bet to get goals in. And you need to be clinical because if you mess up a couple chances, PSG ain't gonna do the same thing. They're gonna be way more clinical than you are. So it's gonna be a few chances. Take the 1-0 and then defend for the rest of the game. And hopefully Raya has one of those moments where he saves everything and they don't have their shooting boots on. Because that's what's gonna take.
I heard that, man. I heard that. Who does that even more? Rizzy Mack. What are you saying, my brother, lads? What I'm saying. If you don't know who Rizzy Mack is, yeah, he's an American yard man, yeah, that supports Arsenal. You know what I'm saying? They made a great choice. Yeah, my family. What do you say, every boy?
Yeah, man. Big up the man, them. Big up the chat. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm here feeling good for the final. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of a little bit nervous, but it's our first final since 2006. So I'm feeling good about the game. All these men trying to see we lose, but I get it. But I'm going into that game with a positive mindset that Arsenal can do it. Like, what more motivation these players need? What more motivation this manager need? Glasner said it the other day, like three English club can bring home the 3 European trophies. He got his in the bag. So it's on to Arteta now. What's his name? Delivered Emery delivered his 5th
Glasner as well.
But if Arteta add to that, what a monumental season's gonna be for us.
Yeah,
historic. Yeah, and for me right now, going into the game, I expect our defense to be on point. Our midfield has to be on point, and the attackers, they have to take their chances when they get them. As what King said, like, PSG is not going to give up that many chances. So whatever chances we get, we have to take them. And Gyökeres, he has to put in one of his best games for us. He has to be up and ready for it to go up against those defenders. They're like Marquinhos, Paco, give them problems. Let them think where he's going, what he's gonna do. Yeah, the wingers, I'm expecting a goal from Saka. I don't know about nobody else, or something special. One of those sick cross into the box, onto Gyökeres, I'm expecting something like that. Like PSG, I'm not underestimating PSG because we all know they ain't no mugs. The players they got, they can cause damage throughout the whole team from front to back. So yeah, we have to be on our P's and Q's going into that game. No, no slacking off. And I'm not expecting Gabriel to have no bozo moment. Like, man got that out of his system. Man got that out of his system when we play Bournemouth, and he made up right away. Bang. So yeah, the players now, like in the middle of the park, for me, I expect to see Rice in the six. I expect to see Rice in the six. I don't want to see Zubimendi starting in the six. He can probably come on later on in the game and be of use, but not in the six. Not in the six. It's gonna be open season on us, and they're gonna run through us and just yeah. Also PSG, it's their they won their first Champions League last season, and it's not easy for a team to just go and do a repeat like that, like do a double like that.
Yeah.
So
Real Madrid.
yeah, I'm not. So that's a factor there that I'm looking at. So that's where I get my confidence from, that we can go in the game as the underdog, as people looking at us like, oh, Arsenal, like PSG is gonna run through them, run over them. We can use that to our advantage. We can use that to our advantage and seize the opportunity. Like if it's 1-0, I'll take, you know what, I'll be shameless because everybody else is being shameless. I'll take a 1-0 set piece. Gabriel, bang, hold that, get the hell out of Budapest. I'll take that all day long. Yeah, profile pick and everything. Yeah. Arteta, I'm gonna need you to make the right selection for this team. I giving him his praises. I've given him his props. I haven't been his biggest. I'm not afraid to hold my hands up and say, "Oh, I got it wrong," saying he would never deliver us a trophy. If you deliver this trophy, you deserve. You deserve. You deserve another season. I'm not gonna lie. Even though I would like to see him go, he deserve another season to stay at the club and do what he can do. But if not, just go, man. Just call it a day, pack it up. Yeah.
I hate you, bro, man. Do you know what it is? You're not saying nothing that I wouldn't say, to be honest. Yeah. So I can't actually add to that. Yo, Blacker, what are you saying, family, on this game?
Bro, you know, with King, yeah, I just heard his hate come out, because I would have thought a Chelsea fan out of all fan bases would know what it's like to even go a goal behind, because I was there, man. I was behind the door somewhere. I was behind the door. I won't say where. I was watching that final. And there was a nasty Chelsea fan a couple of doors away. And Chelsea went down 1-0. They got absolutely flogged by Bayern Munich. It was a battering. What's that guy? Gomez missing chance after chance. I'm pretty sure Robben missed chance after chance. And I'm telling you now, Dembele, Dua, and whoever, Cavaschelli, they're no Robben Rubery. They're no none of that. They got absolutely battered, Chelsea. And how did Chelsea equalise? Didier Drogba. A header from what? A corner kick. It was a corner kick and they equalised. So this is what's going to happen. I'm telling you now, Arsenal are winning the Champions League. And the way we're going to do it is in the most haram way.
I hope
There's
so.
two ways how it's going to happen. It's either going to be a nasty last 10 minutes winner from Gabriel from a corner, or it's going to be on penalties. Either way we do it, I'm telling you, everyone's going to be sick. You're going to be disgusted the way we do it, because we want to do it the haram way. Because all the hate we're getting so much hate. It's made people forget the objectivity. It's made them forget it. Like, we haven't seen this Ousmane Dembele miss like 10 one-on-ones in a game. Like, we haven't seen these players have stinkers. Why won't it happen again? Everything, the history is not on their side, it's on our side. Most English sides win the Champions League when? Not on the first attempt. It's usually on the second attempt. Chelsea done it. Manchester City done it. And now Arsenal are going to do it. It's going to be horrible. And I'm just telling you now, the way we do it is going to be beautiful for Arsenal fans, because we're going to be on the edge of our seats for the whole game. We're probably going to have no right
nervous,
to
yeah.
win. No right to win. But somehow in football, it all aligns. Every single footballer, they are watching this. They are watching these streams. They're watching everyone say no chance. I was doing the preview earlier, and I actually saw the Athletic. They had 2 frauds journalists. They done a combined 11. And I saw 3 Arsenal players in one combined 11 and 4 in another. And I did not see Gabriel in one. They put somebody called Pacho. We've never heard of this Pacho, brother.
He's a good player, by the way.
Nobody's watched this Pacho,
He's
brother.
a good player.
Hide
He's a
him.
good
He
player.
could be
He's
good,
centre back.
but nobody's seen him. We're saying he's good and we've not watched 10 games. I know not one of you here have watched 10 games of this
I
Pacho,
watched him.
brother.
Last
I
year,
watched him.
this year,
10
Yes.
games.
15.
I watched him at Bayer Leverkusen. I watched
And
him
he-
at
And he's
the
better than
PSG also.
Gabriel.
No, not better than Gabriel. No,
There we go.
Saliba.
No,
I
but
will say Saliba.
no. But that's, so now he's better than Saliba. But either way,
I will say Saliba.
they're already underestimating my players. So now we've watched him he weren't even at Bayer Leverkusen. The brother was at Frankfurt. So now we're telling lies. You cooking
Sorry.
yourself.
Sorry, fan.
Nah,
Sorry.
nah. We're
Sorry,
not
sorry.
sorry.
Mistake.
No.
Mistake. It's mistake. It's a mistake for me. I have to say
don't
sorry.
care about the mistakes. I'm not mistaken.
Sorry.
I
He's
know what I'm
Ecuadorian.
saying.
He's Ecuadorian.
Let me
Yes.
cook, Si. You've had your time, and your time will come. Yeah, you.
No. I will.
Fifth,
No. I will say.
you
I
are
will came here.
fifth in the league. You're fifth.
Okay,
You're
fair.
fifth. The worst
fair.
defending champions I've seen, and you've
Okay,
got a
then-
bold fraud in slot.
Yes,
next
I agree
season.
with you. I agree with you.
No, don't agree with me. I'm having my
Then-
time and I'm going mad. I'm going
Okay, go
crazy
on.
today because I've had enough. I've had enough. Everyone is underestimating they're calling Arsenal bottle jobs.
Fair.
You've
We'll
laughed at us the whole season. You all thought we weren't going to win this league. I've been saying
No,
this Man
I said
City
to
side.
Donsi. No, I said to Donsi. You can ask him. I said you will winning the league.
He's not even letting me cook.
You see?
He's not even letting me cook.
No. I don't say lies. Don't say lies though. Don't say lies. That's it. Don't say lies. No. Before you go, I just came here to say
Where's
thanks,
the
Donsi.
lies? I've
Big
not
up
said
Donsi.
any
Thanks for
lies.
the link.
No way.
Thanks for the link. I came here to say big up the panel. Big up Donsi. Go PSG. That's what I came to say. That's it. Big up.
Where's the lies told?
You can fuck off, mate, you pussy.
Look. So this is what's going on. He's not ready because his team are absolutely knackered. These Liverpool fans, they was giving it the big one. We're gonna win the quadruple, lad. We're gonna win the quadruple.
Isak.
Yeah.
You've won nothing, and now a man's came
Oh,
into the
bloody
stream
hell.
and ran away. He's
Black-
ran away. He told us he watched Pacho, and he's not
Black-
watched him.
Got you, my G. Have you ever heard of the quad father?
The Quadfather. Fucking hell, man.
That one was
But-
crazy.
People, just smash the like button. I'm on one today because I'm telling you now, this is the Friday Night Madness, and
Yeah,
someone has to bring the madness. And I don't mind it being me. I already told Don C what I was on from earlier, and we're going mad. We're partying from today until Monday morning. Monday morning, that's when we go to sleep.
Make
We
sure you
go
drink
to
water,
sleep
people.
as the champions. You drink the water and you relax Because I'm telling you, everyone is underestimating Arsenal, and there's for
I'm
no
not, by the
reason.
way. I'm not. I'm just chill, man. I'm just enjoy my rebuild, bro.
Don't
right?
worry, we're gonna come to you guys soon. You know.
Really?
You-
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Nah, you see, you're too chilled. I like you, man. But
no, all right.
long and short of it, though, when you underestimate teams, the football gods, they usually strike. They usually do strike. So when I was seeing all of this, our three players, it was Raya, Saliba, and I think Declan Rice. Those were the three players. And I'm just looking at it like, okay, please, Arsenal players, just go and watch all of this. Go and use this fuel. And please, this is the one time I'm going to show chest and I'm going to say we're going to win it. So I need you to go and back me up by any means necessary. I don't care how you do it. If it's off someone's bum cheek, if it's off the referee, I don't care. I just need us to go and win this
Hey, no.
game, please.
Oh
That's
shit!
me. I'm out.
All right, people,
Right.
are you not entertained? Make sure you smash them
All right. I'm
likes.
gonna come back and say he called it. Off of someone's arse cheek goes in. The best final ever.
I swear Saliba done it earlier this season as well.
Hey.
Van Dijk.
No,
Just on
Saliba,
Yeah,
he scored off.
Yeah, I think
It was
Van,
either
yeah.
this season or last
Yeah.
season. You know what
No,
I'm
it was
talking
this
about, innit,
season. It was this season, yeah.
Don?
Van
Against
Dijk
Bournemouth, his only goal.
yeah, Bournemouth, yeah. Van Dijk was twerking in it and he was playing volleyball. That's what Van Dijk was doing. But we move. You know what it is like? It's funny because all of you are right in a certain way, apart from that pussy old King. Right? But you know, King just hated. This is what I'm saying. Like,
I'm not hating.
Someone's got to hate, though.
I have you winning 1-0. I just did it for entertainment.
Yeah, I know. You still a pussy, though. This is what I'm saying. just for your background, when you stepped into the dance, and did you know your avatar that you put up that you thought I didn't see of Mikel Arteta? For that too, bro. This is what I'm saying. So fuck you, man. Like it's for me, it's more of it's nice being underdogs. Because when you're underdogs, there's no expectation. And we all know that when there's no expectation, the only way is up. Because if we do lose that match, then there was no expectation. So there's no banter that can come out of it. You know what I'm saying? For me, I do think people underestimate Arsenal a lot. They don't realize structurally we're one of the best teams in Europe. Structurally. Going forward, that's debatable. This is what I'm saying. Yeah? That's not even debatable. We're not. Yeah? We don't score as many goals as a PSG, but we don't concede as many goals as PSG. If I said to you, Ryan has conceded 84 shots this season, you lot tell me I'm an idiot. Go look at the stats. That's how defensively strong we are. So when teams do score goals, it's because of Arsenal's fuck up or a worldie. SummerSlam. Yeah? We all know this. Yeah? Tomorrow's game or today's game, if you're in the UK or in Europe, it's going to be where I agree with King is it's either going to be a great game or it's going to be a one-side beating. Right? For me, it's not about the haram football. It's not about pretty football. It's about winning football. Because football can play in so many different ways, but people pick and choose what they like to see depending on what team they're looking at. We all know everyone hates Arsenal. All of us up here grew up with the Wenger ball. Yeah, so pass and move. So to a lot of people, this is haram football. For me, it's a winning style of football because we've actually got over the line playing this style of football. Scoring has a lot of goals, conceding less goals. You know what I'm saying? That's what helped us win the title. It's the fact that it's Arsenal. This is why 90% of the footballing world don't want Arsenal to win. And that's the reality of it. Because apart from Luke and a few more others in his fan base, everyone else, they're like, they can't stand Arsenal because they're bottlers, not realizing, yeah, it's the fans, cool, innit? You don't like the fans? That's your business. King, I understand if King don't like Arsenal because we've rivaled them in a certain amount of ways. With 10, he doesn't really give a shit regardless. You know what I'm saying? He's a Newcastle fan. He just wants a proper manager with a proper striker and get rid of Gordon. I get it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? For Arsenal right now, it's more of for Arsenal right now. This is a showcase. This is going to be a showcase to see where these players are at, because it's not that okay. When we played Man City's game was a lot more even than a lot of people gave credit to. In my opinion, it was simple moments in the game that helped Man City win it, or the first game that we drew. Yeah, but we got beaten just by moments of, let's say, Kepa not catching the ball, of Saka switching off. Yeah, Saka switching off for the Riley goal. Yeah, the second goal, the Riley goal. But this game here, there can't be no switching off.
No.
But yet, Arsenal has done something which we haven't done the majority of the season. And it's not even winning a title. It's having that elusive rest. Yeah, people don't realize how important that is. We could talk about PSG having a rest for 2 weeks. I get that, but then you lose some kind of momentum. It may help us, it may not help us. But then the same can be said with Arsenal, because just like Man City, Arsenal's played ever since Christmas, every 3 days, every single 3 days. Even in the international break, Arsenal players still played, barring the last one. Yeah, because we took our players out, which actually helped us in the long run because we won a league. Yeah, so shout out to Arteta for that. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, within the Premier League, well, when the league has been on, we played every single 3 days until we got removed by Southampton. You know what I'm saying? So this rest is and will do us well. It all depends for me what team we put out against them. I'll put it to you straight, Arteta. If you play Zubimendi, if you start Zubimendi, I'm flying to Bucharest, Hungary. Let's just call it Hungary. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't want to do that. It's expensive right now because of Tottenham fans running up the price of pussy holes. You know what I'm saying? Just be happy that your team weren't relegated, you bastards. I don't want to see Zubimendi in midfield because we all know that Zubimendi and Odegaard can't play in the same team. And to be honest, when Odegaard played in the 6.5 or 8 minus 0.5 or whatever you want to call it, he done well. Yeah, with Eze in front of him. That's the kind of team that I want to see, because now, for once, I see that we need control in the middle, because they are going to be on us. Yeah, they are going to be stuck to us like you're eating rice and peas. You know what I'm saying? Ben Chambati. Yeah, like a cheese sandwich. You know what I'm saying? With butter in the middle. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's going to be like. It's going to be slippery. It's going to be oily. It's going to be nasty. So we are going to need an Odegaard, and I cannot believe I'm saying this, to control the game, to dictate the game, and to slow the pace down. Yeah, putting Zubimendi in the middle will be destroyers, because we've seen Zubimendi play against teams, and I saw Zubimendi fucking, what's his name? Assisted, gave Man United an assist. You know what I'm saying? Gave Richarlison a goal. Yeah, was one of the reasons why Man City scored. These are 3 big games for us, because because Man City are the new rivals as such, the nice rivals, I should say. Man United are the old rivals, and Tottenham, we fucking hate them. You know what I'm saying? They're the scum. So I do not want to see Zubimendi play midfield. This game is going to be one for Arsenal, and I'm going for a win, for the simple fact of one team that knows how to stink a game out and do it well is Arsenal. What I do not want to see, and you're going to be shocked why I say this, is for Arsenal to score early. I don't want to see that. Yeah, if Arsenal score early, yeah, we're going to have to back that up with a second goal. This is what I'm saying. Because we need to keep it 0-0 as long as possible. We need to stay in the match 0-0 as long as possible, because if Arsenal score earlier, it's not going to be a cricket score from Arsenal. It's going to be an Arsenal seated block. Have you ever seen a seated block?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough time as well, club, bro. Enough fucking time as well, fucking club.
Yeah, so that's something that I do not want to see. Arsenal need to bring passion and aggression. Arsenal need to channel their inner George Graham / Potter / Sam Allardyce. You know what I'm saying?
To Arsenal.
We need to be, bro. We need to bully this motherfucking team. Yeah, because we know that we might get the yellow cards and all of that. That's refs, in it. We all know what refs are about, so let's not talk about them. But we need to actually batter them. Yeah, not with footballing, with those dark arts that people have been
With
talking
pride.
about all these years. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm being dead serious. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
Because
we did it, bro. Let's do it the hard way. You know
the
what I mean?
only way to do this kind of thing is to kick them. You know what I'm saying? Do everything but headbutt them. If you want to do like, do you know what? Yeah, like, do you know what they do? God rest his soul. I want to say this first. Yeah, God rest his soul. We need to channel our inner Eddie Guerrero by any means necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, any means necessary. That's how Arsenal should and can win this game. Because
Yeah.
Kvaratskhelia is a baller. I think he's better than Dembele by far. Yeah,
World-class
Dembele,
player.
Dembele is good, but he has luck. He's that player that whenever he shoots the ball, it seems to go in. It could go for his knee, it could go for his shin, it could go for his elbow. It just seems, yeah, Doué's good, yeah.
Doué's good.
Yeah. And just like I said, it all depends on what player starts. Would I like a Timber to start? Do you know what? Yeah, that's tough because I don't know how far in his rehabilitation it is. Maybe because he hasn't, they haven't spoke about him. Maybe he's been fit for a while, but they've been saving him for this moment. This is what I'm saying. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm not in the training ground. I'm not around anyone. Big up the chat. I'll get to you in a second. You know what I'm saying? I want to see them leave it all on the table. I want to see them win or lose, make us Arsenal fans proud. So we're celebrating them, win or lose. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. Not lose and get battered. Do you get what I'm saying? Because even though I say, regardless, it's a win-win season and all of that malarkey, yeah, I'm still happy. I'll be happy for the Premier League. But it'll be nice to see my team at least compete with the best team in Europe or the world. So people are saying, yeah, there's a massive difference. I don't care if it's a haram football, because if it's a winning style of football, that's the main thing. I remember when Chelsea had Mourinho the first time. He played some of the most disgusting football. Mate, he didn't park a bus. He parked a submarine. That's what he did. Yeah? Do you know what they did? They won trophies. Yeah? The second time he came around, they played some good football. Big him up. You know what I'm saying? It's about winning at this point. Over one game, over 90 plus minutes. It may go to penalties, but it's only over one game. We don't have to think about next week if we're going to be playing them. All we have to think about is what we're going to do the next day in the celebrations. Yeah? And to those fans that don't want us to win it, I get it. I get it. I know you don't want us at the table. Because us Arsenal fans, we're loud, we're annoying. There's a hell of a lot of us. We saw the pre-parade. You know what I'm saying? No one wants to see that. Yeah? I get that. But you know what, yeah? Us Arsenal fans, us true Arsenal fans that bleed red and white, that's backed our clubs through the tough time. I remember going to the stadium, yeah, when Wenger was in charge, and I could get a fucking Champions League ticket for 25 quid. Do you think I could get that now for 25 quid? I remember someone wanted to charge me 107. I told him to go suck out in normal star. 107 pounds.
I had a friend who was a Carabao Cup game against when we back you 3-0. When they went to the game that was icy cold and raining when they were betting the cans on the ground, and So I mean, bro, that guy's been there for the times like you have. Like I mean, so like you've been through the shit times. Like doesn't mean you're the best team in the world, but you're up there competing for trophies again. That's what you wanted to be, and you're there now. So
yeah, man, and that's the thing. It's about being there. It's about supporting your team because. It's like that old school narrative. Arsenal, Arteta in, Arteta out. It's that I can't believe people are still even talking about that. We're in the Champions League final. We just lifted the fucking trophy. Like for me, it's always been about Arsenal do better. The moment Arsenal does better, yeah, I'll back anyone that's there as long as we're matching what we deserve. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like this, yeah. If you lot were second place all this time, if we were second place all this time and we won the league on the last day by 1 point, I'll be happy. You know what I'm saying? If we were first and we lost the league by 1 point, obviously I'm not going to be happy, but I'm not going to be as pissed off because I know it was a dogfight, especially if we played Man City in the last game. So it was do or die for the last game, yeah? But when we're in this moment, yeah, I don't care about none of this, like anti-Semitics. I don't care about how we finish the league. I don't care about none of that. I care about 22 years, and I care about the fact that we're possible to actually win our first European title against a team like this. If I lost to, let's say, a Bayer Leverkusen in a final, I don't care if I won the Premier League. I will be pissed off. Yeah. If I lost to let's say a Brest, and everyone loves a Brest team, this is what I'm saying, yeah, and we beat them 2-0, yeah.
Nice Brestois, if you know, you know. Nice Brestois.
I will be happy that I didn't beat the Brest because I wanted to beat the
Force.
Brest.
Don, what are we doing?
I'll
Deal.
stop. Basically, PSG loses to PSG, yeah, is okay.
What the hell, man?
So people, Friday Night Madness for you. Make sure you like and subscribe. Yeah. Hey people, before we get off the topic, what's your scores? Give me your scores.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. Okay, Rizzy, I hear that. Chat, get involved.
I said earlier 2-1 PSG, but Arsenal to equalize sometime in
Okay.
the game.
Okay. Liam, what you saying?
Luke, you mean, not Liam.
Sorry, I called you Liam again. Sorry, Luke. Why am I calling you
Yeah.
Liam?
I've got a brother called Liam, by the way. It's just me, bro. So it's all good, all good.
Sorry, Luke.
I'm stuck between two scores right now.
Yeah.
1-0 Arsenal and 2-1 PSG. It ain't going to be a high scoring game, this stuff, by the way. If it is, I'll be surprised. But I'm going to go 1-0 Arsenal. I just have this feeling that now, look, if PSG win, then cool, is what it is. But like, I just think Arsenal to be at the moment. There's something about this game where it just feels like a corner goal is going to happen again. I think it'll be Saliba scoring it, not Gabriel. I think it'll be Saliba who scores the goal. Someone different. Because I think Gabriel is like guaranteed it'd be McKinney Austin on Gabriel. They'll mark Gabriel out of it, but Saliba they'll forget to mark something like that. I just think it's something like that. I can just see it. So yeah, on the Arsenal. Big up the breasts. 10.
I'm sorry for that, lads. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
That's
the first thing. Hey, mate, it's Friday Night Madness.
She needs to be stopped, you know.
No. Hey, no,
she needs containment, bruv. 4-4-2, bruv. Containment.
Second progress.
Hey, Blacker, that was my fault. That was my fault. You know what I'm saying? King, what you say?
No, I have Arsenal winning 1-0.
Oh, serious?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
What?
Shit.
Can I say some points quickly as well that I didn't actually get to mention, because these fraudulent people, they got me at my head so riled up. I didn't even really talk about the game, innit? So obviously there's another thing as well, like if it does go extra time and that, like, did you guys know that Arsenal players have played in total 7,000 more minutes than PSG players?
Oh shit.
Yeah, like, so PSG just been resting a lot of players. You know that Farmers League, you can send anyone out there. You can send me out there a couple games. They're still gonna win the league. So it's a bit fraudulent. So if it goes extra time, we might get tired. But this is where we get a bit lucky, because if it goes extra time, what's that? You get the 6th sub. So this is where Arteta's gonna have to manage the game, because I can see Arsenal being up, and he needs to just calm down with the sub, because if they equalize late and we've got a midfield of Rice, Zubimendi and Norgard, and we're playing total haram football, like, you're gonna need to at least have maybe 2 subs ready to try and flip the game again in extra time. So I see Arsenal sort of only winning this game if everyone gets 8 out of 10. It's gonna need the back line to be solid. We can't have no passengers in this game. Like, unfortunately, it's not one of them games where you're gonna have many PSG players that are not on it. So Saka is gonna need to push Nuno Mendes all the way back. He's gonna need to have the game of his life and absolutely cook Mendes like he did when we beat them 2-0. He's gonna need to show him. Yep. Remember that 2-0 game? Remember when you said I'm the toughest opponent you played against? I'm back. That is the Saka that we need to see. Gyökeres, that Atletico performance, yes, it was outstanding, but I don't think that's going to be good enough. I think he needs to go to an even further level. I don't want to see Kai Havertz starting this game. Once again, it's team selection.
Mm-hmm.
You have to play. It's got to be Skelly and Rice in the middle. The double
Yeah.
pivot, that is what has been working.
It
That
is,
has
yeah.
been what has won us the league. Skelly, Rice, and then you have one in front.
Yeah.
And me personally,
Eze.
I'm playing. Well, I'm putting Eze on the left, and I'm putting Odegaard there.
You have
Okay.
to.
That's how I'm going. Those are our best players. Trossard, he's hot and cold. I do not trust him. This referee is a scumbag. He's given
Red
out
card.
5 red cards in 30
Yeah.
games. So that's 1 in 6. That is high. He's given out 118 yellow cards. So he is trigger happy. We
Gabriel
can't have
the betting
we
it right
can't
now.
have these loose cannons on the pitch because we know with UEFA, we know these games get decided in fine margins. We've been robbed on multiple occasions. Our last Champions League final, all they had to do was let the play continue for 2 seconds. It would have been 1-0 to Barcelona, and we would have still had 11 versus 11 instead of having to take off our player Robert Perez and have that scumbag. I'm pretty sure it was the Almunia that replaced Lehman.
Yeah. No, it was Amina that done the
Replaced
deed.
Lehman. Well,
No.
replaced Perez.
Perez, yeah.
So, like, we can't afford any red cards. Discipline needs to be immaculate. We can't think about arguing with this referee. This is the same referee, a player, that Arujo guy, made 9 fouls in the last game against Sporting, and he had no yellow card. It's a record. So we
Saka.
can't. Yeah.
See, it's like Gabriel and Haaland, right? There's something bitter, by the way. If that happens in the final, he's getting sent off for it. That's gonna be a red card because you know, and you know it will be. I mean, look, Premier League is different, like different conversation, but European referees are harsh, man. They're harsh at times. They can really do madness. So you're right. If they're not mature tomorrow, PSG will cook them. They will. So it's kind of like this is a kind of game where the players have got to lock in. As therefore, doesn't matter you win the game, you win the game. But you've got to be mature
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
But-
and Black, I get what you're saying with like Trossard, like you don't trust him and that he's hot and cold. Because I have the same sentiment on him as also, but I wouldn't want to see Eze on the left. To be honest, yeah, I would want to see him in the middle.
Do you know? It's
No,
afterwards, after the score, you can go through the 11 that we all want to see after the play. Is what I'm saying. So we kind of get a mind frame and of why we are picking those 11. Okay, Blacker.
Yeah, so we're gonna need a maturity, and it sort of helps that we won the league because I feel there's a general consensus that if we bottled it, we would have got beat like 3-4. It would have been bad. It would have been bad. We would have probably had 9 men, would have been bandaged up, like broken ankles. We would have been battered in this game. So I'm at least a little bit more confident that at least they've won a trophy. Their emotional state is going to be a little bit more calmer. And
Burden is
yes,
job.
exactly. Like you're not going into this game like you've bottled 3 trophies and now this is the only hope. Now this is a bonus. We go and win the Champions League, it's a bonus. So I'm just hoping that, like I said, the players, they perform. If they perform, I'm a lot more confident than if we're carrying passengers. And once again, this is going to be team selection. That's what we're going to go to. But we're going to need players to have standout games. Declan Rice, you're going to have to show us exactly why you're world class. This is the game that defines you as a world class player. We saw Steven Gerrard in Istanbul. We saw when the chips were down. He said, "Come here. I'm gonna drag us back into the game." So now I need to see players like Rice, Gabriel, and Saliba. I need monster performances from them. We're gonna need maybe 10 out of 10s. Like 10 out of 10s. Like in flawless games from these players. So I'm just a bit hopeful, but you're still not too sure because this season we haven't seen it, and we're gonna need to perform the best that we've performed this season to win this final. That is
Declan,
what I
yeah,
believe.
Declan Rice, right? Have to compare. This is the thing, right? Well, Rice compared to Rodri, right? I kind of I get it, but the thing is, like, Rice needs to do
Blessings,
what
Chelsea.
Again, Rodri in that charity campaign was clutch for us in those massive games, and it could be a case of someone having to score a screamer tomorrow to win the game. It happens. Like you got, and if Rice has got, no, that Madrid game was unbelievable. But at the end of the day, right, you won the game, but then obviously get further than Madrid than PSG. This is the kind of game where, Blackie, you're right. Someone's got to step up tomorrow because again, it's all because on penalties. It's a lottery. Penalties a lot, and if you lose, it'll hurt if you lose, but if you win, it's great. So you'd rather obviously win the game in normal time possible because extra time it gets a bit
Choppy.
choppy. So someone's got if it's 0-0 at half time, that's actually quite good for you guys. That means that it's still in your favour. If PSG get the first goal, it's not the end of the world. But like I said, you have to hit moments. It's a moments game. Someone's got to step up there at the right time. If it's 0-0 second half and someone's got a chance to score a goal, you got to take it. You got to take it, man. So it's
Yeah.
a big game for these players. Like, look, you won the league, brilliant, but Champions League's a whole different competition.
Ball game. Yeah, facts.
It's moment setting. It's always age to win it, but thanks to one guy obviously who did it for us in the final at Istanbul, he scored a great goal. Someone's got to step up. I don't care who it is in my team. Win the game. Get the win. Like it's not about 3 points. It's about the trophy. And whoever wants it will win tomorrow. How it always works.
Yeah. Nah, you see, quickly before I end, I just if they score first, like that is gonna like that's the only way we win if they score first is penalties. I don't see us winning 2-1. I don't like not from being a goal
You'll score a
behind.
goal. You'll score a goal tomorrow, I reckon. But I don't know whether you can
No,
score.
but if they score first, I
Yeah.
don't see us winning 2-1. If we win 2-1, it's gonna probably be 2-0, then they get a late consolation goal. They're gonna score. I feel they're gonna score. I hope they don't score, because then we probably win. But they've got 44 goals. We've got 29. But again, they've conceded 22. We've conceded, I think it was 6 or 8.
Yeah,
So
6.
that it's so crazy, this game.
Yeah.
Any scoreline is sort of possible other than high scoring. I don't see a high scoring
It's a
game.
high scoring game. Someone's fucked up. I'm gonna say someone's fucked up somewhere. I mean, in defense. So yeah.
No, man. Do you know what? Yeah. For me, it's more of who we start. That will determine the scoreline. I'll give my I won't give my 11 yet, but just for peace sake, I think that we're going to beat them 2-1. I'm not really bothered about them scoring first. I just don't want us to get an early goal. Because if we get an early goal, like I said before, we're going to revert into this defensive structure. And even though we're good defensively, we all know that law of averages, if you're having 9 or 10 shots at goal, one's going to slip in once sooner or later. And one thing that they're good at doing is running at the players and shooting. That's the one thing that they're great at. We've seen them do that and dismantle teams time and time again. Yeah, trying to find those little pockets, trying to find little space where there is no space. Our best offense is to attack. I believe that we're going to have a good 50 minutes against them, where you're going to see attacking football, where you're going to see nice interchanges, rondos, and all of the rest of it. And I'm going to predict that we're going to shock the world of football on how we played and how we're going to play. Are we going to revert into a defensive the mindset? Yeah, at some stage we're going to do it. But the majority of the game we're going to go full force, because the one thing that people don't realize is that the 22-year league drought has ended. Even in their celebrations, you could see how relieved they were, how relieved these boys were. You saw, like, posture-wise, everyone was standing up, looking up, everyone was happy. Even after that, even after the walk around the Emirates, that man came out 5 o'clock in the morning just to see how much the fans love them. You know what I'm saying? By being there, by supporting the team. I believe that they're going to give their all on the pitch. Yeah. It's not going to be like any Premier League match that you've seen before, because this is not just like any other game. You know what I'm saying? One thing that Arsenal's good at doing is stepping up to the big team or to a team that's better than them and showing who they are. We've done that against Man City, yeah, plenty of times. We've done that against Man United in the past, and we've done that against Liverpool, yeah. But the difference with this one is because it's over one game. Yeah, one game. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure for the rest of us. I believe that they're going to deal with that pressure. This is why I say 2-1. And it's not going to be an haram 2-1. I'll love that. If we want it haram, I wouldn't care. But I believe that we're going to give as good as we get. We're going to see a revitalized Saka. Yeah? And it will be just so funny if Madueke comes off the bench and assists Havertz to score the winning goal. Yeah? But to be honest, I wouldn't put it past Arsenal to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen stranger things happen. All right? This is why I'm so positive in this. It's not about being second best. It's about knowing my team. But it's only if Arteta gets the team sheet, because for me the subs is going to be the subs anyway. He's got a kind of game plan to see where the subs are at, because you kind of get Arteta. Like lately, before he was doing this 72-minute substitution, but he's gone down to 61 minutes. Even I see him doing a 54-minute substitution when it was, who was it? He brought on Zubimendi, and then he took him off again for Mascara. So I'm not really fussed about the substitutions. He knows what he's doing there. As long as we start off Gyökeres out top, and to be honest, excuse me, Gyökeres has been playing out of his skin. You see, he hasn't had the goals which I think he deserves. But the one thing that he's been doing, he's been coming out of his comfort zone. He's been closing down players, tracking back. He's been doing so many things that he's not used to, that he weren't doing at the beginning of the season. This is the game where he has to show everything that he's learned. Yeah, it's like this, yeah, people. I'm gonna show you something. We've all had exes, yeah, or links. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I'm a married man today is because I've had all those links. It's like winning the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? You made your mistakes in the smaller games to reach to this destination. And this is why I think we're going to win 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah?
Yeah, it's
for me and for me only, yeah, I think that we're going to play some beautiful football. I think this is going to be one of Saka's, okay, you see the true captains of this team. Not Odegaard, because he's not my captain. Yeah, and I'll tell you this every single day, twice a Sunday. The true captains in this team, Gabriel, yeah, Declan Rice, yeah, and Starman. Come on, he's not a boy, he's a man. You know what I'm saying? Starman Saka, yeah. You're gonna see what a blinding game they are going to have. You know what I'm saying? And they are gonna drag us through this. because we've never been a one-man team. Just like the goals that we score, yeah, everyone plays a part, yeah, and them three, they need to play the biggest part in this game. Midfield, Declan Rice needs to have that unlock. Defense, Gabriel needs to have that unlock, and Saka needs to play out of his skin. If he does, if we get those three things right, we're gonna win 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But now, what are we saying for Arsenal's 11? Who wants to take this one? Who wants to take this one home first? And you have to give me an explanation why you choose that. Okay, Rizzy, what are you saying, boy?
My starting 11, you don't know. Raya in goal. Right back. I see the talks that Timber is fit. So, basically Timber if he's fit. If not, the next best thing we have is Mascara, cause what's his name? Ben White is done for the season. We have the center back pairing, Gabriel, Saliba. With the left back now, I'm kind of torn because I don't know what Arteta is thinking. Will be thinking if he's gonna want to go more attacking minded or more defensive minded, because our left backs are two different type of left backs that we have, and I would more likely go with a Calafiori, I would go with a Calafiori. The reason I go with a Calafiori
Talk to me.
is because even though you mentioned you don't want us to score early goal, Calafiori is a type of player who will help in the attack, and he has a goal or two in him.
Yeah.
And I see him can do damage in this game also. So that's why I would say go start with a Calafiori, get that goal in the first half, and then bring on Nketiah in the latter stage of the game. That's how I'm looking at it. And the 6, Rice in the 6 with Skelly. Yeah, I need to see that. And Eze in front, Saka on the right, Gyökeres in the middle. Okay, the left wing now. I'm gonna go with Trossard, because Trossard, even though he's hot and cold, let me explain. He's a player that can come up clutch for us. See, from time to time, he scored clutch goals. You can go back and look. He even scored one recently. So I can bank on Trossard to put away his chances. Because he's like a few seasons ago, like even last season, like fans were saying Trossard is one of the most clinical players in our team. Because that guy bangs goals in. Even though at times he would be moving like he's drunk. I'm not lying. His legs are gone. The shooting's off. But when he's on it, he's on it. So, yeah, that's my starting 11.
I hear that, bro. That's good start 11. And do you know what? Yeah, that's your start 11, is what I'm saying. Who should go next? Luke or 10? The two. I'll say Luke because I'll keep calling you Liam. Go on, Luke.
Thank you. Kepa and I'm joking. To be fair, that sabotage at 11. That's sabotage. To be fair, though, if you want Kepa and goal, then fair enough. That's what I say, because PSG are out there.
If it goes to penalties, why not?
Yeah. Because if you say, I'm not going to go out of goal. I'll tell everybody to sorry more on the pitch. Yeah, right. Raya in goal. See, right. Is Timber fully fit? This is the question.
No one knows. He's
Right.
been keeping this one under the radar.
I rate Timber, I do. I'm just because if he's not fully fit against Kvaratskhelia, doesn't matter how good Timber is. That's but also Ben White much better either. So I think it's like you either got Timber, who's
no, Ben White's injured, so he's Mascara.
Oh shit! So basically, it's like either Mascara or see. I would probably start Mascara right back this game. I think for me, right with Timber, if he's not fully fit, you start him in a Champions League final. I don't think that's a good idea. I would say trust Mosquera at right back for this game and just tell a bit more cover that area so that he isn't going to get overexposed. Because I feel like if you play a guy who's not fully fit, hasn't played a game for 3 months in a Champions League final, I don't care how good you are, that's still a risk. So I play Mosquera right back just to cover it, and then substitute Timber on second half, sort of cover a bit better in the second half. Centre backs, obviously, Sleeper and Gabriel. You ain't playing anyone else at this point. You're playing the main two. Left back, I'm gonna say Hincapié, left back. I think I rate Hincapié. He's a good player. I think midfield Rodri fucking arm. I think City players there. Rice. Yeah, sorry. It ain't my team. It's your team. Rice and Lewis Skelly. I think because Zubimendi are right, but Zubimendi against Neves and Vitinha, I don't think that's a good idea. So I think Skelly's legs in that midfield is going to be crucial because again, Zuber at right back, huh?
He's taking the piss. He's a Man United supporter. Fuck you, bro. But big up SSB each and every time, blood.
Right, but I think for me it was Mendy, right? I like him as a player, but I just don't. I think you need someone who's got a bit of an all-round play in that midfield because you know yourself, right? Skelly's good at doing that left back to midfield role really well and tracking well. Mendy's good, but against someone like Neves, Vitinha, who are a lot more stronger in their play, I think you need someone a bit of that flair in there. So I think Rice and Lewis Skelly. I'd play Ez on the left. I wouldn't play Trossard, Muscle. I think them two are more for substitutes. Erdegaard. Yeah, Erdegaard, Saka, Joker's up front. That's what I'll go with.
Oh, I like your team. I see where you're going with that. Yo, 10, what are you telling me?
So usually for me, I'm always like, if they're good, like not good, but fit enough, and they're good, you start them, no matter what. Yeah. Like, I and also don't for like, it's kind of like now my new pet peeve in football. If players can play center back, left back, center forward, right, no, just play them in the position that they can. Like, don't be a jack of all trades, master of none. Play them in the correct position. Don't play, for example, MLS at left back. I think he's better as a midfielder. Just don't entertain it. Don't, that sort of thing. So I think it's, I guess, if Timber is fit, you start Timber. Obviously, goalkeeper same, center backs the same. I would say Hincapié at left back, I guess it is. And then the midfield, MLS, Rice. I would say Eze. I just don't rate Odegaard. But left wing, between Martinelli and Trossard, I would say Trossard. Right wing, Saka, and center forward have Gyökeres, of course. Gyökeres. not Havertz. Maybe Havertz for like 5-10 minutes, if like to come up clutch, bring back 2021. But I'll say Gyökeres up front. I say it has to be, if you're fit, just play your best 11, and obviously you make the subs. That happens during the game, but don't play. I don't know who. Like, don't play Saka at left back. Don't just play them in.
Yeah, don't do it. Overthink. Don't do it.
Yeah,
because I've been there, bro. If Mateo does that, I'm like, right. So he is Pep then, because honestly, like, I'm like, bro. One thing you got to learn from Pep, right? Don't overthink it in the final.
Yeah,
because Kings have got away with that shite. But I think at the end of the final, so don't do it, Arteta. Don't overthink it.
He did that and he broke Gabriel doing that shit.
No, man, you better not fucking do this. And to Lewis, yeah. Jesus needs to just play with himself because I don't want to be on the football pitch playing anything else. That's what I'm saying. Just
No,
go.
we have
Just leave him.
Gabby. I love Gabby from my club, but you know, yeah.
No. What he's doing in football, and I know injuries has got to him, but you know what? Yeah, leave the football before it leaves you because of your injuries. Just leave.
He got his trophies. You know,
Yeah,
chill.
he's happy. He's loved in Brazil. He's loved that Man City. I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for what he done. Like, it's nice to see in the Premier League and all of that. Now, piss off. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say for that.
Off to Brazil you go.
Yeah, piss off. You know what I'm saying? Go back to Flamingo, or wherever the country's there. In place there. Favelas. Yo, King, what you say, my brother? This is a good team.
Goalkeeper is Raya, right back. The thing is about Timber is he may be
right back. That's mad.
He may be fit, but I wouldn't risk it. I don't trust your manager to put, because he's gonna rush him back and then he'll get injured within 20 minutes. So I'm not gonna put him on. I'll put him on for the last 30 if you need to be a more solid defensively. Mascara, Saliba, Gabriel, Nkapi, that's your back four. Keep it 4 centre backs, cool. You need the height, you need the physicality, makes sense. Rice alongside MLS, that's your best double pivot. Eze as your 10. Right wing Saka, up front Gyökeres. Left wing, it depends what you want. If you want a bit more pace and behind, Martinelli. If you want a bit more trickery and someone that can do something out of nothing, then Trossard, because Trossard has those hot and cold moments, as you say, and when he's hot, he can get a goal. And he's shown to kind of get winning goals in the past as well. If there was going to be a goal outside of like normal play, Trossard's mostly the man that makes them kind of movements where he cuts inside and shoots. So it just depends what you want. Left wing can go either way. Then, you know, the Tweedledee and Tweedledum doesn't really matter.
I hear that. Nice and sweet, bro. You know what I'm saying? All right, SSB. I'll check that out later on. Once I come on stream, I'll check that out and see what he's saying. You might have something good, but you know what? Yeah, bro. I just told him to see him touch pitch, to be honest. Not in this game, man. If he does play this game, come on as a sub. Yeah. Like we say, boy.
Boy, I feel like the majority of the team picks itself. Timber is pictured in training. If this game is going to extra time, he's going to get 60 minutes regardless. So I'd rather start him because I'd much rather him against KK for the first 60 minutes than we don't know what version of Timber we're going to be getting, because he could easily get injured in 10 minutes. And then what? We're going to need Mascara. Mascara is going to need to finish the game because we don't know what version of Timber we're going to get. Because if Mascara starts, then Timber comes on and he can't make 40, 50 minutes. Then what are we going to do? Who's going to be our right back? Then we're going to be Sensible Mendy. So, Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and then me as well. Like Rizzy, I'm going with Calafiori. Attack sometimes is the best form of defense. I trust Calafiori to maybe get us something out of nothing. Something out of nothing. And this is the Champions League final. We could easily defend. We could put Hincapié there. But once again, if we're winning, I will much rather trust Hincapié than Calafiori to see out the game. So that's my reasoning for that. And then MLS and Rice in the midfield. And then I'll go with Odegaard, the captain he has to play. This is his last chance saloon for me.
He must.
Me, this is the game that Odegaard, you must.
Yeah, you must.
You must. If you don't deliver in this game, this is your last game. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Au revoir. Goodbye. We're looking at Morgan Rogers.
Okay.
So someone's got to go. Ideally, Havertz and Odegaard, but we're on a good. We've won the league. I don't want to do this just yet. Let's just finish the Champions League. Then we'll look at our squad. And then Saka, Gyökeres, and then you see the left hand side. I said Eze before, and I'm gonna stick with Eze, but that is probably the left hand side, the whole left hand side, as in Calafiori or Hincapié or Eze or Trossard. That is my only debate.
Mm.
I don't feel like there's any debate really. Like we can try debate it. You can say maybe Martinelli for the threat behind. That's fine, but I don't know. Martinelli is our top goal scorer in the Champions League as well, so he has a strong case. But I just don't trust Martinelli. He's shown me the true version of himself so many times, and yeah, I'd probably go with Eze only because once again, I'm just looking at Trossard. Trossard is more clutch, but I'd rather finish with Trossard. I'd rather have Trossard on the pitch because if we're 1-0 down, I just feel like out of our whole forward line, he's someone that I feel can get a goal. Like out of nothing. Because he'll just shoot, he'll do something off the cuff. So that's sort of my reasoning, and I just hope Arteta doesn't overcomplicate things and plays Havertz, plays Zubimendi. Please, Arteta, please don't do it. So yeah, that's my starting lineup. And I hope it all works out.
It all works out. Yeah, that's some big boy lineups from all of you, man. I know King, you got to go now, yeah. So shout out your team, brother.
African King Academy. Watch along later for the Champions League final. Hate along, PSG along. Let's go. Peace and love. And I'm out.
Blessings.
Big up.
Let me quickly give you my thing next. I know Black has got to go as well. In goal, if I want to see Kepa there, maybe penalties. If we can get that sixth substitution, I want to see him there for penalties because if we're talking about stats wise, Kepa's a guy. This is what I'm saying. And it'd be so ironic another Chelsea man to do it. But right now, I want to see Raya in goal. That's a no-brainer. I'll go see right back is a bit hard for me because I would love to see Timber there, but that depending on how fit he is. And we all know that I'd rather a 3/4 fit Timber than a fit Mascara. And this is no disrespect to Mascara at all, but a fit Timber at right back is better than a defensive Mascara at right back. Yeah. And especially going forward. We've got Kvaratskhelia, and we know that he's going to be pacey, but then Mascara isn't no slouch himself. You know what I'm saying? With Mascara, it's just more going forward, which I'm kind of, which I'm kind of, I wouldn't even say disappointed because he's not a right back. But
Don,
yeah,
can I back up your point as well? Because
yeah,
obviously, I don't want to say too much as in because I'm going, but
yeah,
Mosquera as well. He's another rough defender.
Yeah,
and I'm just looking at it. They're gonna want to do us.
Do you know what it is? It's like this is why I weren't gonna put Hincapié at left back. I was gonna put Calafiori at left back because I took in consideration of the referee that we're having after hearing the stats of the red cards and the yellow cards, the 1 in 6 and so forth and all of that. So for me, Hincapié ain't going to be there, but I'm not going to get there yet. This is what I'm saying. This is why I prefer to play a Timber there, just because Timber's a nice guy, but he defends well, yeah. And it might be a thing of not playing for the rest of the season to save him from this game. It's just like the whole Saka thing last year for Real Madrid. Yeah, I'd rather a half fit or 3/4 fit Timber to play in this game because going forward we know what he's going to do. and defensively we know what he's gonna do.
Mm.
He doesn't have to play the full match, and I don't really give a fuck about the World Cup. You know what I'm saying? It sounds selfish, but my needs come before what they want to do in a World Cup, which they're not gonna win anyway. This is what I'm saying. Yeah. So I will play a Timber there. In the middle, it's a no-brainer. Yeah. We're gonna play the Chuckle Brothers. Yeah. We're gonna play Saliba and Gabriel because partnership-wise, no-brainer. At left, it has to be Calafiori because it's not even a going forward thing. Going forward thing causing chaos and all of that is nice because there's times when I even see him at right wing. Yeah, it's mad. He's mad, but I love it in one sense just because it's unpredictability. And in this game, we need a lot of unpredictability going forward. Plus, I take in consideration of Ikape's temperament and the fact that we need to keep as many players on the field as possible, and as many players that won't get a card because we saw what happened in the Man City game when Ikape got a yellow card early, yeah, with pacey wingers against him. They terrorized him, yeah, and he's an aggressive player, and I don't want him to kick out and do something stupid. I don't want him to lose the match for us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be Calafiori. In the middle now, it has to be Deckers. You know what I'm saying? Straight up Deckers. Anyone that don't pick Deckers, yeah, go to another planet, please. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The door's right there.
Yeah. Don't even open the door. Just try and run through a steel door. See what happens. Yeah?
Done.
Yeah.
He weren't in, like, I don't know. Someone was in the chat earlier. You know, I can't remember who he was. The Liverpool fan, and he said, "Decker's what? Like his starting 11. There was no. It was like Dua, Dembele, Kvaratskhelia, and Barcola, and then what's his name? Ruiz,
yeah.
Neves, Vitinha, no Rice.
Yeah, bro. Did you know what it is? It's like he said that.
It's a hard one because I rate Vitinha and Neves are world class players. That's the thing. They are world class players, them too. Ruiz, it's a hard one that because
For me, I was Fabian.
What over Rice?
Yeah, Fabian.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's like they're both great players in my opinion. So if you're gonna choose one over the other, it's not really a big thing because they're both great players in my eyes. Is what I'm saying. So I don't mind having him. Is what I'm saying. He can play off the bench. With next to Rice, yeah, who I want to see now is so important for the game, and I want to see Skelly. Yeah. I would love to see. I want to see Odegaard play there at some point, but I would love to see him there simply because in a game like this, in the midfield, we're going to need energy. We're going to need someone that's going to close down and not close down space. Yeah, there's a completely different to pressing a man, pause, and pressing space.
Yeah,
Odegaard presses space. Yeah, Skelly presses the man. Skelly drives the ball forward. He's very direct, and what you don't realize is if you look at the last few games that Skelly and Rice has played together, they both interchange. So one is always playing at the 6, the other one goes off and goes forward, goes to the left, goes to the right, and help men out to double up. You know what I'm saying? We don't get that with Odegaard being there because I don't trust Zubimendi being by himself because he's a bozo at the best of times, and I don't trust Odegaard being there by himself because he's too weak. Yeah, because you know when Odegaard gets the ball, he will recycle the ball, pull it back, and then they get into position, and then we've got to start again and try and find little pockets. With Skelly's first thought is to drive forward, and in this game we're going to need a hell of a lot of that. We're going to need to push them back as much as possible to tie them out for obviously the second wave and the substitutions to come on and stuff like that. So in the middle, I need to see Skelly and Rice. Yeah. If we can lock off that, all they have is the wing plays. And then when that happens, them man there can split, yeah, to double up on the wingers. You know what I'm saying as well? So everyone else can kind of tuck in. Yeah. On the right-hand side, no brainer. That's a star man, Saka. You know what I'm saying? Saka. In the middle, for me, it has to be Eze, because we know Eze is not going to play more than 70 minutes. Right? But by putting on Eze there, what's that doing? What that is doing is we're also pushing the team back, and he's a person that does a lot of pot shots. As soon as he gets the ball, he's a shooter. He looks for those passes. His first thing is to pass forward. It's not to recycle the ball, it's to pass forward, it's to drive the team forward. So him and Skelly, and if you don't realize it, him, Skelly and Rice in the last few games that they played there, we've been immense. We've seen some of the best football we've seen all season with those three there. You know what I'm saying?
English boys.
Yeah. So this is why I will just keep them there. It's like them and there are for me, yeah, how we got over the line. Yeah, because they're so similar but so different in so many ways. But the one thing that they're all good at is driving the ball forward. And the best form of defense is to attack. Yeah, we know what we can do defensively, but defensively they're not as good as us. Yeah, and we need to isolate Marquinhos. That's what I'm saying. We can do that by playing those three players because they're runners, they're going to keep running their ball carriers, they're going to keep carrying the ball. On the left hand side now, yeah. Because obviously Eze's in the number 10, for me it has to be Trossard. Because Trossard can find Wally when there's millions of people around. Yeah? Some people say, where's Wally? Where's Wally? Do you remember that book as a child? Yeah?
Yeah.
When you're always looking and then afterwards it got harder and harder. He's that guy.
Bro. Kevin De Bruyne for Van Wally, bro. Everybody pays me. He was, mate.
You see, Trossard is just like Eze in such. He's a moments player as well. And Trossard would help more defend, in my opinion, than, let's say, Eze or a Martinelli on that side. He's not blessed with pace, but he's got a brilliant footballing brain. Hakimi's not playing. So to play him there, and whoever the right back is going to be, the moment Martinelli comes on, he's going to be shattered. He's going to be like, oh, for fuck's sake, this speedster's coming on. Yeah,
that's what I want to see.
So tactical wise, I think it's better for Trossard to come in, and Trossard can cut in and give that one bang. You know what I'm saying? Fucking all of these references. I apologize, people, for today. It's just mad. It's just
madness.
Chaos.
Friday night madness.
Chaos. Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Channel banned.
Hey mate, it's all in the title, Friday Night Madness, isn't it? Like it's not for the kids. And kids, if you're listening to this, you should be in your bed sleeping. You know what I'm saying?
That was my catchphrase in 09. I'm gonna send it to you, Don.
Always, please, man. And up front, I want to see Havertz, because this is what we bought him for. This is what Arsenal Football Club bought him for. Yeah. All right. Blacker, are you drinking Roots?
Nah. Wagwan.
Is it? Oh, Wagwan. Yeah, Wagwan. It's just like Roots, though. Yeah. It's just.
Well,
like,
you don't know that.
It's a next. It's similar to Magnum, but less sweet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. But up front, I want to see a Gyökeres, because Gyökeres, this is why we bought Gyökeres for. It's for this moment here, right? And how he's been playing with literally just closing man's down, bullying man, trying to hold up the ball, play the 1-2s, and he's getting better. Go on, brother.
No, because you said Havertz at first.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean Havertz. I apologize.
Okay.
Gyökeres. I want Gyökeres up front because this is what we bought it for. We bought it for this moment and literally to play in this kind of game where we're going to be bullyish, where he needs to hold on to the ball, where he needs to run. Because if you're not seen in the last 10 games, that's all he's been doing. He has before he used to stay at the pivot, on the shoulder, but he realized he can't do the same thing as he was with his ex. You know what I'm saying? When he's onto his next, he needs to put in a bit more work because his new thing is high maintenance. You know what I'm saying? All right. So he needs to put in that work, and he's been putting in that. With this 11, if he plays this 11 for me, in my opinion only, Gunnar, blessings, yeah, each and every time, yeah. Like that. Do you know what? Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna do this, right? If we play that 11 there, in my opinion only, we're gonna win because the players that I picked, even though the most the most the most player the only player that I'm 50-50 with is Timber just because of the injury because you don't know how fit he is. That's not even that bad. You know what I'm saying? Because when we're talking about attack and attack only, we've got players that could drive the ball forward, get those key passes, and key passes is what's going to kill the game. You know what I'm saying? We've got man with trickery. We got star man that just won the Premier League. That's on the hype that come from the Highland and all of the rest of it. Is what I'm saying. We got a resurgence Eze. We got someone like having that skill in the middle isn't just about energy. He's a player with something to prove because he's been playing that position near enough all of his professional career. Yeah, he's come into midfield and he wants to solidify that place. Just remember, he's a midfielder, but yet we bought a Norgard, we bought a Zubamendi to play in his position. He was playing when what's his name, Partey was there. Yeah, and when Partey went off, they still played him at left back. So he's a player with something to prove. Why not prove it in this game? You know what I'm saying? Why not prove we don't need a replacement, yeah, for Norgard when he leaves the season because you're there. Yeah, this is his moment to step up. This is Eze's moment to showcase why we bought him as the moments player that he is. Yeah, a lot of these players have got something to prove. The only player that's got nothing to prove in this team, Gabriel Saliba, Saka, yeah, Trossard is at the door, and Rice. The rest of them have everything to prove. They're the ones that need to be stepping up. You know what I'm saying? And showing them what going. And the substitution wise, if Madueke wants to come off the bench and help us win it and have us, do you know what? Yeah, we'll thank Chelsea for that. The Chelsea duo. Yeah, if it goes to penalties and Kepa saves us, then it's a trio. This is what I'm saying. So either, in my opinion, this is why I think we're gonna win, people. Yeah.
Before I go, yeah, because so are we in agreement? Like, if we've made 5 subs in this extra time, it's looking like penalties. Get David Raya off for Kepa. Because this David Raya, he just seems to dive over the ball.
Yeah.
That Man United game, it was like, it was bad. I can't trust him.
Yeah.
I don't know how you guys are feeling.
Yeah, see, that's why I'm happy with my keeper. Like, if we're ever in the UCL final with Donnarumma, if it's a shootout, I trust him. Depends. So it's important that the keeper is good at penalties, by the way, because it does help you in this kind of game. So because Kepa's a weird one. Like, on pens, he's really good at doing them. So I probably would say it might look like a gamble, but the thing is, one of those moves that I could win you the game. Like, it can be a bit. Yeah. It's a hard one.
Is he though? I just feel like we've got 2 average penalty stoppers.
Yeah, but one's a bit better than the other. That's the only thing. Like you said, for me, Raya as a shot stopper, he's brilliant. We saw what he could do. Yeah, West Ham and all the rest of it today. But when it comes to those kind of moments, I think he's the bozo that we don't really go at that time. Yeah, Kepa, as stupid as Kepa is, when the ball's coming over the top and it's in game, yeah, he'll make that mistake. But then it's like he's got that short term focus instead of that long term focus. He like, do you know who Kepa reminds me of? A Ramsdale.
Yeah.
Good at penalties, but then like when it comes to the in-game performances, he makes a lot of mistakes. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I feel like that might empower him as well. If you say you're coming on, that could potentially empower him even more. So
I can see the gods giving him the moment to win it, because like the thing is with Kappa, he's been bantered so much, right? He's due a win at some point.
wait, have you not seen what he's won?
Yeah,
You know, this is his 3rd Champions League if he wins it.
Yeah.
Mad, isn't it?
He's won Champions
Real
League
Madrid.
twice.
Madrid,
He's won Europa, Club World Cup, Super Cups. Hey, but people, man, I done. My brothers,
Listen, blood. Shout out your team quick.
love
Big
for
up, big
having
up.
me on, man.
Big up,
You
bro. Big
know
up, big up.
where I be at. Propaganda machine. You probably see me on Monday, man. I'll be honest. That's
No,
the truth, man.
I'll see you at the parade,
Oh,
bro. Don't worry.
yeah, you see me at the parade, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about the public. The public, if you're at the parade, you're gonna see me, but I won't lie, it's a mental weekend. We are probably winning the Champions League. And if we don't, I'm gonna go to sleep early just to enjoy the parade. But
Yeah.
if we win it,
On the fucking sesh. Yeah, I was. You got to be after that. You
no, but I keep saying it. I'm contemplating doing what the Argentina fans done when they jumped in the bus. So
Mad.
I
Madness.
have to
You
go
are.
and link my brother Don, and he will stop me and talk sense into me. But I'm telling you, if Arsenal win the Champions League, I'm contemplating
Madness.
madness. And I've just come out the Arkham Asylum. My people, man. Love and respect to everyone. Chat.
Big
Make
up.
sure you're liking and subscribing to Donversation TV. Make sure you're subscribing to everyone's channel. You got to show us all love. We're a great community and we respect all of you, man. So big up
Big
my
up.
brothers, man.
Big
Big
Nah,
up,
man.
big up.
Love.
Big up. Blessings, bro. Blessings, blessings,
Bless.
blessings.
Our message is well done, yeah?
Yeah, message me, brother. Yeah, message me, yeah. Let me show you something about this one. SSB. I understand what you're saying, but you see, sometimes you don't need pace. Trossard's someone that will break someone's ankles, yeah, just by his movement, and that will pop his hamstring as well, yeah. And if he's still on the pitch, after all of the movement, dropping a shoulder from Trossard, you do not want to face a Martinelli. That's like your worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you got, it's just like the whole thing I said before. Your ex is why you stay with the next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you get that, you get that, people. You get that. But big up each and every time. Yo, Iron 6212. Big up each and every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry that your club had to go down. I would have preferred it to be Tottenham, but it is what it is. Yeah.
What's that? West
You do
Ham?
your club.
Is he a West Ham
Yeah,
fan?
West Ham.
I
Yeah,
think it's
West
Hold
West
on,
Ham,
let me
yeah.
say, hold on, hold the phone.
Hold
West
the phone.
Ham, I don't not to this
Hold
fan
it.
specifically because I don't know you, but the old West Ham fan base, they can hold that.
Jeez.
They can hold that. Yes. The reason why, bro, when we bought Declan Rice, these man, bro, no class, shameless,
He's
disrespectful,
Arsenal. He's
Oh,
Arsenal.
he's
booing the
Arsenal.
g-
He's Arsenal. He's Arsenal.
Oh, he's Arsenal. Oh, he's
Yeah.
anyways.
You got to apologize.
Decision.
Anyways,
reversed.
West
I
Ham,
apologize,
hold
Ian.
that still. Sorry, my brother. Anyways, West Ham, hold that still. You man's has been a disgrace ever since Rice signed to this club. Bitter. So bitter talking about he should have went to a bigger club. Which club we would have went to and won the league?
I mean, it does
Which
us,
other
but
club, other from going to Man City? Who we would have won the league with? You man won this one conference league and feel like, oh, you're up there right now. Hold that, man. Go talk to Crystal. You man can't even talk to Palace right
Free
now.
trophies.
You man can't even talk to Palace right now. Know your place, bubble blowing bitches. Hold your place. Know your place. Hold that.
It's madness. It is madness the Friday night. So we're cooking the storms. So fair play.
Can you imagine? We're playing in the Champions League. They're going to be playing with Millwall. How mad is that?
Mate, that 12 p.m. Sunday kickoff, bro. We will be there for that.
Mate, I'll do a live stream just for that because we have to see that. This works, bro. We have to see that. If I can get it's so cool with a ticket, yeah, I'll fucking stream that shit live. This is what I'm saying,
bro. Millwall, West
that'd be
Ham,
mad.
Southampton, Portsmouth, bro. We are on a championship, about to have a fucking wrestling, buddy.
Like Southampton, Middlesbrough.
Oh shit, Spygate! Oh my god, bro. cinema. It's cinema next year. That championship. We'll be there for that.
Right. Do you know it'd be so bad they'll probably call off the championship. They'll be like, do you know what? Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever position you're in, you're gonna get relegated. You're gonna get promoted. Let's not do this again. This is what I'm saying because
Yeah.
those rivalries, yeah, it's gonna be mad. They're gonna
that's
put them on 12
that's
o'clock on
wrong.
Saturdays.
Bro, the old boys of West Ham Mill will come back retirement, bro, for that.
Yeah,
Trust me. Yeah.
mate, they're coming out their gravestones. Are you crazy? You're
Yeah.
gonna see fucking
I'm
Picky
dead.
Buzz's play on
Yeah,
Halloween.
The undead of Thriller. Just with actually fighting.
Oh shit, that'd be bad.
Boy should leave that team. That's all I'm have to say.
Yeah,
Boyne
You
should.
know, I'll take him. I'll take him.
Yeah. Even that Fernandez, he's a good player.
Yeah, he's a good
Yeah.
lad, man.
Yeah, Fernandez is a good player. Player that he's a good player. It's just that okay, you see the only thing with West Ham players, they're good players for that team, but we've seen that whole cliche again where the moment they come into the ocean, they're just this is what I'm saying. It's like when you're buying from a smaller team, you want to buy a whale, so it fits in nicely when it comes into the ocean.
It's like Slovenia for us.
Yeah, that's the menu.
And Gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just come in, they slot in, and they do something nice. Is what I'm saying. Or it's like you could excuse one or two things because of their first season, but you can see what they're trying to bring for the team. Unlike, let's say, Isak. Actually, no, Isak's the injured.
Better than Haaland, though, yeah? Better than Haaland. Come those fucking boots, bro. Get out of there.
Don't shoot me. Like, just look at his numbers. This is what I'm saying. Like, so it's what it's what Awards, the best number 10 in world football.
And the guy that they thought was way better, right? £30 million for a guy from France, by the way, has done your boy right up the.
Yeah,
But wait, I saw that Konate is leaving on a free. Is that you?
Oh, I saw somewhere they wanted to get Gordon
That's
just before he
crazy.
went to Barcelona, and he chose Barcelona. So,
Stop football next year.
One second.
Nah.
Konate didn't like Sir Twerk a lot, so he wants to leave with a free.
Bro, it's crazy. It's crazy what's going on
go have
there.
fun.
Oh, shit.
Liverpool are screwed, bro. They're screwed. But they are screwed, man. Honestly.
Good. Like, it's crazy. It's, okay, we're going to close down in about 10 minutes here, but I just want to ask you lot something quickly. Yeah. Do you think Arsenal can do a back-to-back, considering, and hear my reasoning first before I say this, and then you can make your own assumptions and judgments, right? Slot being here is like Amarin at Man United, yeah? In my opinion.
Yeah.
Maresca is coming into a team, even though he done well as an assistant coach. It's different when you're an assistant coach to the head coach with many big names, because when you're an assistant coach, you're more of a friend. They're coming into something new. Their old guard is gone. Their heart of their team has left as well in Bernardo Silva. Yeah, you can see that even though it's going to be a massive rebuild, so I can't see them winning the league. Yeah, in my opinion, Chelsea are shit. Yeah, I'm not going to elaborate more on that. It is what it is. They haven't even got a manager right now. They've got Alonso, but Alonso.
I like Alonso. I like him, but
yeah, I like Alonso. But the thing is, the problem's not going to be with Alonso. The problem is the whole infrastructure of Chelsea right now with the players, the board. They're a joke, innit? Like their last manager wanted defenders, so they go and buy Garnacho. That's the most nonsensical thing I've ever heard in my life.
Bro, Maresca, right? Did a great job, by the way. Win a Club World Cup. That's one thing that obviously let you carry on, but like that's why I think when you asked about the title race, I'll give you my point of view. But yeah, but bro, Chelsea are a mess, man. They're a mess.
Yeah, no. Chelsea are a horrible mess. With Man United, we even though they've done well 14 and 17 and all of the rest of that's all good and well and hunky dory. But let's play one game a week, and we see what happens when they play 2 games a week. I understand that they need a lot of players. Some people keep on saying so. That's a massive rebuild right there. So they have to kind of buy. They're not going to buy the best of the best because of FFP. But yeah, they're gonna have to get rid of a lot of players, and that will happen at this season. So, in my opinion, only just because of everything that's just happened, and Pep's left, and people don't realize how big for the league it is, because a lot of the time, no one's scared of any team. They're scared of the manager that they're facing because how great he was, and he oozed greatness. I'll never take that away from him. Do you know what I'm saying? The best manager of modern day football, in my opinion. Yeah, because of what I said, I believe that Arsenal can go back to back. This is what I'm saying. League titles. You know what I'm saying? Before, I'd have been skeptical, but now I actually believe more and more that he can go back to back. What are you man saying on this situation?
Yeah, I have similar sentiments. Reason being because Arsenal has been a team that has sustained that level, even though we've been coming in second in the last couple seasons. But we've been in the race. We've been at the door. Most of the other teams haven't even been at the steps. I see Tottenham fans jumping up talking about they can go for the league. Don't miss me. Miss me with that. Oh, miss me with that, bruh. The best you can do is try and get a Conference League spot. That's the best humans. Like, pump your brakes. What's going on with Chelsea right now? Alonso, as you alluded to, Don, he's not going to be the problem. It's about the managers. Sorry, it's about the owners and what they're going to do coming into the dressing room, team talks and all that, buying the different type of players that the manager don't want and all those stuff. The Enzo fiasco, you know? Man City, the players at Man City, are they going to respect Enzo Maresca like that? He has won stuff. Are they gonna listen and follow him like how they follow Pep? Like those core players that been there, done it. Yeah. With Liverpool, we all see what's going on with Liverpool. Oh, they rolled over. Worst champions ever. Yeah. What Slot did in the summer, like buy a whole attack and nothing didn't do. I was like, what? How you gonna do that? And you got rid of one of the best right backs and didn't replace him with quality. I don't want to hear about what's his name. Is it Frimpong?
Ping pong.
I don't want.
Ping pong.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about that guy. Like, bro, he has the pace, and that's about it. Man United. I'm glad that you guys turn it around. I predicted them finishing 5th because I looked at that team and saw that team had quality players because of the signings they had even made in last summer transfer window. But because of their bozo manager, that's why they would probably be in the relegation fight if they had kept him. So, Man United fans, I see them going for top 4 again, and that's about it. Even though they say they're saying they're gonna win the league also. We'll see that.
That's not.
Yeah, and what else I forgot? So yeah, I'm gonna say Arsenal can do the double. Like, make the right signings. We don't need a whole lot of players. I'm more looking at getting another striker in, getting another attacking mid in, getting another right back in, and another left winger in. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And it has to be quality, not just I don't want to see no Chelsea scrubs. No more Chelsea scrubs. Just give us Arteta. Just give us one season of no Chelsea players. I beg you. No one season free of Chelsea players, man. Yeah. And I think we can do it. Just get some quality in, and like, we have to move players out, because if we are still stuck with dead weight, it's gonna it's gonna hinder us in the long run. So move those players on and bring in quality. Yeah. And we can do it.
What are you meant saying?
Go on, Sandy, go first, bro.
For me, I mean, we said this about Liverpool last season when they won the league. Oh, they can go back to back. Said it about Man City just before kind of like the drop off, you can say. So I think if you say of today, I think for sure. But 2-3 months from now, football will be different. You know, players will
Hold
come
on,
back.
10. Oh,
Yeah,
10. Hold on. Not to cut you, bro. But have anybody realized that the league that's Liverpool won, we were expected to win it, and the league that we won, Liverpool was expected to win it.
Yeah, we weren't, by the way.
You see-
We weren't at all. We were like third or fourth people put us. We got second. So
You see how mad that is.
yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. But go on, bro.
I just think that football is pretty volatile. Like, we don't know what 12 months will be like. Like, maybe Maresca has actually worked out at City, or I would love it. One game a week. Somehow it sometimes works at Newcastle, but you never know. You never know. But I think, can Arsenal go back to back? Of course. Today, yes. Can they do it in 12 months from time? We don't know, because we don't know what the psychology will be of the teams. Like, we don't know if, like, apart from Liverpool, who will drop off for sure, you know, maybe Man United challenge or City challenge, or because I feel like this season, or not this season, next season, I think will be pretty interesting, because it's the first time in like almost 12 seasons we've not had either Klopp or Pep. This is the first time we're going to have it without either manager, and they've been the 90 plus points and all that. So I think, and obviously, probably ever since who you call this, Klopp left, and now that Pep's left, the points tally to win the Premier League has actually kind of dropped from like 92. It's now dropped to like 87 with Liverpool, 85 with Arsenal. So we could be going back to like one of those, like, if you hit even if you just hit 80 points, you could win the title now. And that, to be honest, anything, because what, Man United were like 9 points from getting 80 points. But that's with one game a week. But I think, can Arsenal go back to back? Of course. But we said that about Liverpool. We said about City just before Liverpool won the league. So I think, why not? I would just say Newcastle. Why not? 100-year anniversary since the last time we won the first division. Why not? I mean,
Eddie Howe. No.
Yeah, true. But maybe with the what is this, 70, 80 million we got today from Barcelona. Thank you, Barcelona. Thank you, Liverpool, as well, for nearly 200 plus million on 2 players. But I think also we don't know who's going to sign, who's going to leave, and all that sort of stuff. Like, I think things will be, by the start of next season, we'll probably see different things happen. We also don't know how the newly promoted teams might fare or whatever. So yeah. So I think overall the upcoming Premier League season, I think, will be a lot more interesting, because now that, let's say, Arsenal have won the league, depends on what happens in a few hours in Budapest. I think, if you're Arsenal, you still have to improve the team, even if you win the Champions League, because I don't think Odegaard has to leave. I don't think he's that good. I still think you have to improve the attack. If you don't improve the attack, I don't really see Arsenal, winning many games. You can win by 1-0, but not every game you're going to keep a clean sheet. Man City beat you technically 3 times this season, but now with a different manager, you don't know. So let's say, for example, Arteta would have to adapt to a Maresca Man City or a Xabi Alonso Chelsea and all that sort of stuff. So I think next season it's about who teams, like even us, now that we do have money now. Us with money, Man City, we don't know what Maresca would do. We don't know what Xabi Alonso would do. Whether he'll still keep Garnacho or sell him, we don't know. Preferably keep him. But I think next season will be more volatile. So as of today, yes, they can go back to back Arsenal, but 12 months from now, I think I feel like it feels like the Premier League has become it's come back to the
It's reset again.
the previous decade where we didn't have a back-to-back winner until Man City of 2019 for like 10 years. Where the Premier League's not had a back-to-back winner until Man City of 2019, and then since then it's been like only Man City, Liverpool, more or less. So I feel like right now, if that sort of pattern continues, as long as it's not Liverpool, I'll be fine with it. To be honest, or Man United. I prefer like I would say if the pattern happens, obviously I would love it to be Newcastle, but without bias, I think Maresca's Man City next season. That'll be my.
I hear it. Your thoughts, Luke?
Well, before I came on this show, I did like a little analysis of the squad because obviously this is the first time in 10 years we've had a manager at the helm of the club. Now, people, I think, I'm not sure about Maresca because Maresca's actually a good manager. He's been always consistent with Pep, like Arteta was for us for a couple of years, obviously, before he went to Arsenal. So you've got two disciples of Pep Guardiola now at the top of the league. Find out how that works, but there we are. I actually think he'll do well. I think the thing is, people are confused because every day right now we're getting players linked to us, players linked to leaving. I can't see a lot of our big players. I think a lot of our big players will probably end up staying. I think the thing is, people are like, "Oh, City are done now. Whatever, can't attract players." Well, we did
That's
before
bullshit.
anyway. We did anyway. Like players, look, Vardio, I think will sign a new deal. So Rodri, I think the main guys will know Maresca anyway from his time at the club anyway, at the academy and also at Pep as well. A lot of the players as well at the time, like Haaland, Diaz, Rodri, the main captains of the team, Bernardo Silva, all loved Maresca because Maresca was a different kind of like mindset, a different kind of like tactical guy in the dressing room that season, and he was the reason why John Stones played midfield in UCL and haven't won it. So
That was genius, actually.
I'm not saying he will win us the league. I think we'll win a Champions League with him at the helm. That's a big thing to say. But in the cups, Maresca's very good in the cup competitions, and he also. And I think we use UCL will actually do better when we win the league.
Yeah.
I think, and so I think for me, Arsenal are the favourites. I mean, if you want to go back to back, it wouldn't surprise me. However, if we get Anderson through the door, players through, I can't bring a lot of players or something because most of our squad's pretty much there anyway. If we get a good winger to sort of help Doku menu out, then I'm all for chat. I think next year I want to say Arsenal City again for the league. That's what I'll say for the league.
Okay, fair enough, man. See, these are everyone's opinions, people, and to be honest, we're kind of it's weird because for once we're actually kind of singing the same tune on Friday Night Madness, like because normally, nah, mate. But it is what it is, yeah. But people, we're gonna be closing out soon, so Rizzy Mac, you got a channel, and I need to put everyone's everyone's channel is in my description, and I need to put Luke's one there as well. Yeah. So shout out your channel, Rizzy, first. Almost.
Yeah, man. Dan, big up yourself again, man. Big up for having me on. It's been a pleasure. Big up 10, big up Luke, big up King, Blacker, all the people that pass through on the chat and thing. So yeah, I have my channel. It's called Rizzy Rem, Arsenal fan, as you can see. Occasionally I'll talk about football in general, other teams, but I mostly focus on what's going on with Arsenal. I did a preview for the Champions League final. That's there on the channel. You can go check that out. I did a reaction to us winning the league. You can check that out amongst other reactions and stuff. Yeah. So just stay tuned for all that good stuff. Yeah. Big up.
Big up, man. Yo, Luke, shout out your team, my brother.
Yeah, NIML. I will send you the link, Don, because the channel that I often comment in is my personal one, but which I'm doing more stuff on, but it's not where I do the city content, which is actually NIML, which
Is it NL Pod? Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's my channel.
Yeah, I've literally found it. Yeah, I literally found it. I'm gonna put that in the description right now.
Thank you very much. Yeah, so I do city content. I'm trying to do a bit more in the summer. So I often get people that 10 will know anyway from like Steve and Celts and obviously. But I know a few of the guys in the city community that up to my channel anyway. So and also to be fair, I'm trying to go out into other football stuff as well and discuss other stuff rather than just city because I love talking about my club, but sometimes I like to talk about other football because it gets a bit boring after talking about your own club constantly. But yeah, so I do city content, streams, videos. I'm trying to expand a bit more next year into new season. But yeah, if you want to hear more about city stuff and a bit more of a not a biased take, a bit more of a realistic take, I'll look at it. I'm the guy for that.
I hear that, man. Like, people, make sure you go over there and show some love as well. This is what I'm saying, because sooner or later we're gonna have to do an Arsenal City show. This is what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'll call it passing the torch. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm shameless like that.
Oh, like, no, I'll back. Thank you. Like, this time I was gonna take it off here, run off of it.
Burn down the
Burn that whole thing. Yo, 10. What are you saying, my brother?
Yeah, good to be on. Obviously, got to enjoy this show. Yeah, my channel 10 Datum over here, as you guys can see. For the next couple of days or so, obviously doing watch along for the grand final in Budapest. So we'll see what happens, and doing kind of like the last episode for my La Liga show. But even though La Liga's finished, there's still the second tier, which is like a 16 battle for the playoff, basically. And I'm not sure if I might go to A Coruña, because obviously they just got promoted, but I'm not sure if I will actually go because they will have a whole party for the promotion. But yeah, and then after that, the World Cup, when it starts, the month of June, the World Cup, and we're less than 2 months, 2 weeks from it. So yeah, definitely we'll have a lot of content with the World Cup next week.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be mad. But people, you see, with myself, yeah, you're not probably gonna see me for a minute because obviously tomorrow I'm gonna be out watching the final, and the wife says we're going out, so we're going out to watch the final instead of be streaming. It is what it is, yeah. Sunday, I'm going to the parade regardless, so I'm gonna be fucking drunk. So I'm not even gonna bother coming stream afterwards because I'll be slurring every word and I'll be making myself look like an idiot. Is what I'm saying. It ain't happening. Monday, it all depends how I'm feeling, and I'm not gonna be feeling like shit. So we'll see what happens. Tuesday, Wednesday's my birthday, so that definitely ain't happening. And the rest of the week, we got to take it by figure. So it's probably going to be Friday night. I might do one on Tuesday afternoon, early afternoon, if anything, or Thursday. But I'll do my Friday night, so that'll be me. Is what I'm saying. So people, thanks for joining us again. Make sure you like and subscribe to every single person that comes on there. Whether it's King, Blacker, Luke, 10, Rizzy. This is what I'm saying. And anyone else that have a guest is what I'm saying. Just open up the description, click on the tab, and like and subscribe and show them some love as much as you show me. This is what I'm saying, that because we all appreciate that, and we all have to help out every single person out here, yeah. And as always, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, depending on what time you're in. And fuck Tottenham, you should have got relegated, you pussy.